showcased many of them since yesterday. So we are only recapping on this particular one right now. Today, the presidency, Buhari, Malami, and all, they were also invited to commission another project by Wiki. In fact, they are calling Governor Wiki currently Mr. Project. Malami called Governor Wiki Mr. Project. For those of you who is fighting for Governor Obaseki because of emotions, you love your governor, I love this governor, I love this governor, and you loving the governor and you live abroad. It will be much better if you go back home and live in Edo State there and be loving Governor Obaseki. So kidnapper can capture you and cut your head. Because you are not better than the people that kidnappers are killing, cutting their heads. You're not better than them. For your mind, you live in America or UK, Germany, any part of European country, you think you're better than the people that are losing their lives every day. No, you are not better than anybody. So if you are lucky to live in a better country, I think it is better you shut up and allow the government, Nigerian government, to do their job. Stop applying emotions to all this. I'm very, very upset, especially those of us that live abroad who are supporting this government, the same government that they don't address the pains that we are facing. Governor Wike I understand Governor Wike is not a perfect man as well. None of them is perfect, but some of them are better than themselves. Governor Wike is the number one. Buhari said the best governor in Nigeria. And Buhari is opposition to Wike. You know what that means? Normally, if Buhari wanted to be sentimental, he would have said Sanwo-Olu is the best governor. Sanwo-Olu that is the current boy to Asiwaju. He didn't say that. He said Wike is the best governor so far. Why Malami called him today Mr. Project. Nobody can take that from him. You have to see massive project this man is doing. Governor Wike actually revealed today that there are some money they've been expecting for the past a decade or so or more that belongs to the Niger Delta, including Edo states. The previous government did not pay them that money, but Buhari paid them that money. Governor Wike publicly, for the first time, we didn't know, Governor Wike exposed many of them today, including my own governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki. For some of you that is praising this governor, you will listen to this video that I'm going to play right now and ask yourself if you are being fair. Not being fair to the people because you are already a disgrace, many of you. Yes. Ask yourself if you are being fair to yourself. If other governor can come out to say, this is what I use the money for, what is Governor Obaseki doing with the money? Governor Obaseki have never come out to let us, the Edo people, know that he received that kind of amount at all. Governor Wike exposed them all today. Many of us that live abroad are disgraced to ourselves. If you are one of my subscribers, if you believe the way I'm talking now, you don't want to be part of us anymore, unsubscribe. Thank you. It's better to have a quality than a quantity. Unsubscribe. If you are inhuman, you don't have human feelings there, you don't belong here. You don't belong on this platform. I've told you guys before, I brought myself out to fight for the people, and that's what I'm doing. Nobody's paying me for this, and I don't expect anybody to pay me for this. I'm doing this because I love what I'm doing, and I'm grateful to God that I have a platform to do this. If not, maybe if I was to be using other people's platform, they would be featuring the kind of video they will be taking from me. They'll say, no, this one, no. Well, I have the privilege The same privilege is what I've circulated to those that mean well for Nigeria to join us here every day so that we can talk about the things that is affecting every one of us. I want you all to stop this nonsense. Continuously supporting Governor Obaseki, who have never addressed the insecurity that is killing our people back home. You are praising the governor for the infrastructure that he's doing. Yes, I praised him myself until we went back to the same street again. We got to know that some of the infrastructure road constructions are already dilapidating. What are we talking about? Watch this and let's talk about it. Thank you.
And 2, the project will be completed. They were working day and night. Even on Sundays, they were working. We completed this project in 10 months' time. 10 months' time. 10 months' time. It cost us 17 billion naira. We are not owing a dime. We are not owing a dime to anybody. So, somebody I read on pages of newspaper said, they should ask me what I'm doing with the money that came to River State. Tell your governor to say what he's doing with his money. Come to my state, you will see what I'm doing with River State money. But I will thank, let me just say, I don't praise Mr. President. No. I told, it's not for me to allow them to do well. My prayer, if they shouldn't do well, so that we can take over. But the truth is that, and let me say it for the first time, so many people ask me, where is he getting this money from? Let me say it. And I want, to the Attorney General, to thank Mr. President. To thank Mr. President. Monies that were not paid to the Niger Delta State since 1999.
Make una hear the money that the government, the federal government, did not pay them since 1999. Buhari have approved that money, and money have been paid, including my state, Edo State. You will soon know why I'm angry right now. You will soon know. Zinc Queen TV, please turn on your mic. This is the second time you're coming here. Your mic, just turn it on. You need to turn it on for we to accept you. You are on the backstage, you are not in, you are not out. Turn it on so that you can be accepted to the screen. Thank you very much. Zinc Queen TV. I'm not sure if you are even hearing me. If you are hearing me, write on the private chat and turn it on. Thank you. All right, let's listen to this, my people. Please share and like. I can see Patricia Enofe, my dear sister. Thanks very much for joining us. Adopolos Age Pius, thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. God's time, I see you there. 2NG, God bless you all. Divine Cross, I see you all right there. God bless you. Adewale James Baba, Yale, I see you right there. Thank you, my people. Let's just move on and listen to this.
Money, the 13% deductions, money that were not paid, Mr. President approved and paid all of us from Niger Delta State and paid us. And for me, it will be unfair not to tell the public. It is not from FAC money.
It will be unfair not to tell the public. Governor Obaseki not tell us until today. All Edo people all over the world. Now today we know say Buhari pay billion for Obaseki. The money where they owe Edo State even before Lucky Gbinedion. Billion. Governor Obaseki you carry the money put for one corner. Governor Wike wanna say talk too much now. They help us, they expose these people down. Let's listen further.
It is not from FAC money. It is the money that's unfair. And for me, it will be unfair not to tell the public. It is not from FAC money. It is the money that's paid to me as River State, Delta State, Akwa Ibom State, Edo State, Bayelsa State.
Mayeram, because tomorrow down I'll say Naija Watch say On this platform, we don't just the talk, we must back them up. You know, so we don't ever talk anything for this platform, we don't feel back them up. They show us, sue us to. If I tell your governor, Governor Obaseki may sue, I don't ever talk on so many times, may take me to court. If I'm in the UK, I will try. I promise I will travel to Nigeria to go attend that court case. He cannot, because everything we are saying here is the fact. I've never ever insulted the governor. I'm checkmating him, disgracing him, exposing him. That's all. Like Wike just disgrace all of them right now. The governor of Edo State, I've never told the Edo people that Buhari paid this amount until today. And see how much Wike spent in just this project and how Wike utilized his own money. Let's watch this.
Paid to me as River State, Delta State, Akwa Ibom State, Edo State, Bayelsa State. And I thank God. And I can say it. And that is why today, since 2019 till now, yesterday we commissioned the 9th flyover. On December, we commissioned the 10th flyover. By February next year, we commission 11 and 12th flyover. The other day, we commissioned the Cancer Center, which we named after our leader, Dr. Peter Odley. Julius Berger built it and charged us 25.9 billion, equipped by GE, General Electric. We paid, no 1 naira is being owed, not one, not one. So I want to sincerely, from my heart and on behalf of the government and people of the state, thank Mr. President for this. Because, I mean, as an opposition government, you could have as well said, don't pay.
Exactly.
You can't do anything. After all, since 1999, the money has not been paid. Did you do anything? So I want to sincerely thank him just on that one. On that one. So that you don't take all now.
We believe strongly in the unification of our country, and Nigeria needs more of such spirit and courage today more than ever before. I wish to close by heartily congratulating His Excellency, Governor Wike, and the good people of Rivers State, and the Council of Legal Education, and the entire Justice family for this brilliant initiative, which has culminated in the building and handing over of this brand new campus to the Council of Legal Education, Nigeria Law School. Finally, accept again, Your Excellency, on behalf of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our sincere appreciation for your benevolent and huge support for the legal education and justice family in Nigeria. I thank you most sincerely.
All right, my people, we're going to stop that video. Although it's very long, you can go to Channels TV. I only decided to bring just 4 minutes because that's the part I want to talk about. You see that money where they pay, so Governor Wike spent 70 billion naira to build that estate one I see us now for the law for the legal or law students. 70 billion naira. Now here we talk and saying he used 29 billion to build another thing. He used 50 billion build the other one. So he has been building and he's saying he's not owing any money. All the money is coming from the states. The only money he got as a free money is from the one that the president paid them. Okay? Now, my question now is that how come Governor Obaseki did not talk about this? You see, Governor Obaseki came to Edo State with a mask. This is the problem. He came with a mask where everybody started pitying for him. Everybody started saying, oh, the world Shomolete treat this man not good. Oh, hi, God, we must fight for him. We must. That's how he caught all Edo people, including myself. Because I remember I stood firm. I said, no, Shomole can never intimidate this man like this.
Mr. Elvis, very sorry. Sorry, eh? Sorry. Sorry.
It's sad.
Sorry, eh? Like me now, I cannot regret anything because I know it will be like this. We're saying it from day one. But today, how market?
I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't know. Like I've said before, I use my platform to choose who I think is the best. And immediately you succeed, we start using the same platform to checkmate you. That's what we do here. We're not doing the non-political parties is paying us to do what we're doing. We don't ask money. We don't need their money. We want to be fair in our judgments. If anybody pay us, you'll see the way we'll talk for this platform. And that's what we don't want. If Governor Obaseki paid me that time, there's no way I would have turned against him. It's not possible. That's why you see that there are still many people in today who are still, very protective over Governor Obaseki. When things like this are happening, they are always still very, very protective. No, the governor, they tried. The governor, you know why? Because many of them were paid in the past. They are still pledging loyalty to this governor, although in a very, very selfish manner. Why? Why are we doing this? No matter the amount that you're going to be paid, we shouldn't forget that debt is inevitable. I don't understand what is our problems. What do we want? Why do we choose our stomach over the pains of the people? Why? How many times have I come here to say nobody have anything against me? Do you know why I always say that? Because you don't. Once I'm off air, you can't send me any email and I'll reply you. You can't have any kind of negotiation with me and I'll respond to you. I'm too different. I'm not better than anybody, but I'm just too different. But why can't everybody choose to be like that? Must you depend on this satanic government for you to live? For you to have a better life? Fact, I don't want to be emotions on this. Over back to you, lefties. Thank you.
As if they pay them, you go, they sweet us. My brother, it is very unfortunate. You see, Wiki is shining today. I don't want to look at if he's playing politics or not, but is he doing something for his people? You see money coming in into coffers of government. Few days ago, I think the Minister of Finance made mention of about some billions of dollars, about 20 billions of dollars. I can't really recollect. Let me not just lie. I can't, but some billions of dollars will be given to each state of the country. This money goes into government coffers. Our Governor Obaseki will not make mention of this. All they do is to pick this money and stash it in their account and be doing some kind of sketchy project and be saying they are working. It's very unfortunate. Look at money coming into government coffers. Look at what Wiki is doing with money. Look at the flyovers. Look at buildings. Look at every time Wiki is commissioning one good project or the other. Go and see Benin. While our governor, they think of how he want to bring electric plants. I believe he gets share for that plant. Azura. You will not see him where there is no money. You will not see him talk where he does not have interest, where he will not gain from. He doesn't care about you and me. Go and look at the roads in Benin. Is it properly done? No. Governor Obaseki should tell us what exactly he has done. Go and look at former general hospital that he grabbed. I think that place has turned to weed now. Nothing is happening there. You demolish hospital where even senior you, if yes, probably. Not to improve on it. On a central area where people can get into, you remove and go for village, Saple Road, a narrow road. You did not build road or flyover. in case there's emergency, you don't get a helicopter. You want to finish Edo people. Now it's difficult for Edo people. Ring Road is central. You remove an hospital. You remove the library. Look, oh, there you go. You did not build a better one in a central area where students can locate. That is, you want to educate people. You did not build a better one. A classic library. It's a monument. I agree. You demolish a library for what? For business. First of all, you destroy heads. Can't destroy the brain. Library. When I was small, each time I go to school, most of the textbooks, I don't have them. I go to Edo State Library. Then, Egosa. We use library. We gain a lot of newspapers. We are using library to read extra other textbooks outside the curriculum. And it really helps us. It broadens us. Free library. You get all the textbooks there. You destroy the brain. Imagine if it was now, meaning I couldn't have been able to use that library to read. You destroy a library, the brain of a society. Now, where is the money? Where is the money coming in? Governor Obaseki. Economic enabler. Him and his sister, what he told her, what is her name? They want to finish Edo State. Taking choice property, destroying, buying, selling. And money coming in. What are you doing? Go and look at, is it Ring Road? Go and look at Oba Market. Go and look at New Benin area. There was even a daylight robbery few weeks ago. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? The middle of New Benin. Daylight. Security. See police station. What is Edo State doing? What is Governor Obaseki doing with our money? Where is it taking our money to? Now he said he wants to, he proposed how many million, a billion, into National Royal Museum. He wants to loot from there. I don't know if you are aware of that. He proposed some billions of naira into Edo Royal Museum. Another way he wants to loot our money. Why Wiki is doing, why would people love him? Why would he misbehave? Because Wike have not followed our president to go and borrow money. Governor Obaseki has followed our president to travel abroad to borrow money. He has followed Muhammad Buhari to go and borrow
Wike don't
money.
even visit Buhari. He have criticized Buhari so many times.
But that is
so
Wike.
about the reason not to even
The same Wike that Buhari give the working governor. Why you not give Obaseki a new husband?
Yes, Obaseki was a boy to Buhari, but Buhari said Wike is the best governor in Nigeria upon all the criticism he have received from Wike.
Before I go further, Edokpolo Osagi.
Osagi.
Okay, Osagi. I beg this.
Thank you very much.
Osagi, you do well, though. God go bless you. God go continue to bless you. Alexander Gomez too. We will never forget you. God go also bless you now. As soon as they listen to us, they say, "Now go they give us small pure water, more with the sea drink." I will continue, but let me not say it all. Let's just give these panelists their turn to talk. We still have T here. We'll be starting from T, followed by Madam Rita. T, please talk to us.
No, you're supposed to start with Madam Rita, or because according
to
the
initially we started the way we came is T first.
No, the table right now. Look at table. Don't look at book. Look at table. Lefties. It's Madam Rita that is first on the table.
If you use table, now be say we go to cheat some people.
Ninja watch why Ninja watch why they spoil things now. Come on, bro.
We're not gonna use table.
T. May we still cheat you today?
You forget I won't see you yesterday.
No, let me the pepper you today. So
pepper them.
All
right. T, I beg.
No, Mr. Madam Rita can go ahead of me. It doesn't matter. Go ahead, Madam Rita. I'll speak after you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. T. Thank you, Sir Elvis, for fighting for me.
Ladies first.
No, I don't.
Exactly.
Not that ladies first. No, no, not with me though. No, I mean the truth first. The truth is first before any ladies, whatever. Anyway, um, deceit is what they call purposeful falsehood. There's another quote that says, "A real man will be honest, no matter how painful the truth is. A coward hides behind lies and deceit." And there's another one that says, "If you succeed in deceiving anyone, don't think of them as they're foolish. Instead, know that they have trusted you more than you deserve." The people of Edo State trusted Governor Obaseki more than he deserved. That's the truth. And I think that also applied to former Governor Shomole. I will look at it now that he was deceived, even if to me they belong to the same boat, sort of. But one's degree of deceit is different from the other one's degree of deceit. I think Obaseki would get the award of number one most deceitful governor, if not a person. And there's something I want to say. Somebody was telling me this a few days ago. Governor Obaseki did very well. In fact, he was very successful. In fact, he is very successful. I know some people will like, what she's saying. Governor Obaseki did very, very well. Very successful in Edo State. Did very well. Because it is not easy to be successful in stealing money from the coffers. It is not easy to be destroying people's houses. It is not easy to even be taking people's land. It's not easy. That's a success. That is a success compared to his counterparts, who is building bridges, building law schools, building new roads, access roads, transforming the lives of people. So success it differs in two different dimensions. You can be successful in being a destroyer or a betrayer. You can also be successful in being an amplifier of truth, an amplifier of improving the lives of people. So it depends on what divide you choose to belong. I thank Governor Yesom Wike, for the truth, and I thank him for being on the side of impacting people's lives. Because I've said it before. This man is always saying, "My people, my people, the people of River State, my state." He never said me, me, me. Never said that. In all of Wike's speech, the most pivotal thing he says I capture in his speech is "my people, the people of River State, my people." Anything that has to do with contract, my people. Anything that has to do with development, my people. He identifies with every strata of the society of River State, from rich to middle class to poor. And they identify with him. This is what I call connecting to the people. Unfortunately, my state, not my governor, my state, Edo State, the person in charge, the constituted authority, that Edo State gave him on a platter of gold, it's not about my people. You don't hear that. There's a disconnect. The countenance, the appearance, there's a disconnect, complete disconnect. This is what I have been saying from day one. I never trusted his administration. I never supported it. But Sir Elvis and Niger Watch, and those of you who are standing for the truth now, who have always stood for the truth, even if you supported Governor Obaseki, during the 2020 election, what you did was for a reason. And I respect you more, Sir Elvis, for what you are doing. You support the same way we are supporting Peter the Rock Obi, the same way we go to him toe to toe when he gets to Aso Rock. It's the same way. Because in the end, we all want a good country. We all want a good environment. We all want our children to succeed more than us. Everybody just wants everything to be good. At least, if not 100%, at least 90% good. Because there has to be a balance. There's good and even. There has to be a balance. But at least 90% good. So, therefore, it is so funny that the opposition, a party which Governor Obaseki also belongs to, is coming out. I mean, the most toughest opposition of APC, the most outspoken man, has come out to say on a public forum, on national TV, to say Governor President Mohamed Buhari has given me this money. You guys don't understand the level of money we are talking. This is not money from FAC, that's federal account. This is from 1999 to date. Even if I'm assuming the president has even given them bit by bit. He said he built the Nigerian Law School Port Harcourt branch with 17 billion naira, as well as. So he's trying to tell you, this is where I'm getting my money from. Even if, of course, the IGR of Port Harcourt is high, but this is where I'm getting my money from. It is very, very unfair for Governor Obaseki all this time. He's never mentioned it. I don't expect him to mention it because he's putting himself and his party before even the people of Edo State. They don't matter. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I see. This is my opinion. They don't matter. But I mean, when a man stands for the truth and says, okay, this is what it is, fine, we can call Buhari or the apparition at Asher Rock is this, is that, is fake, or is from Sudan. But the man has said it. Is there any governor that will tell him today, am I not giving you your allocated money every month? Is there any way I am defaulting? The answer is no. We're not even talking about Paris funds now, as well as other funds that me and you don't know, as well as other funds that United Nations, different international organizations are giving each state in Nigeria. Me and you don't know. We're just hearing a little fraction. It is not surprising to me that some persons who are in this channel, this great, awesome channel, that used to be a #1 soldier of the administration of Edo State, you don't see them here anymore. Sometimes, some of them, you don't see them commenting anymore because you know what? You cannot wipe out the truth on the wall. You cannot. It's just like King, is it King in the Bible where there was, I think Sir Alex used to mention it, Meke, Sheke, something like that on the wall. You cannot wipe it away. It's written there. It's written boldly, not even in inscription, very boldly, simple English. It's written there what is going on. We have a fraudulent governor of Edo State. We have a fraudulent administration, an imbalanced House of Assembly. Can the House of Assembly even question the coffers of Edo State? The answer is no. So let's just even go there now. How can any opposition now, or supporters, or lovers, or idol worshippers of Governor Obaseki now tell me otherwise? Just this little information we have of Governor Wike. Let's just go on just that topic alone. What excuse is anyone going to give me now that tomorrow and in the past I have been insulted and disrespected? Can you just tell me now what you have to say about this? Can you question your governor? Can you tell us what is the expenditure of Ekewan Road that is messed up? What is the expenditure of all the contract road that have been the nonsense work that have been done in those states? We're talking about Benin City. You guys have forgotten there's Edo North, there's Edo Central. It's not just Benin City. Benin City is not just the whole of Edo State. There's Edo Central and Edo North. Can any of you tell me now who is the contractor? At least Governor Wike is mentioning Julius Berger. If you watch, I think everyone needs to actually watch that the channels, the publication about Nigerian Law School. He will tell you the contractors, where the money came from. He's telling you chronologically, step by step, so that everybody understands. That is what a governor should do, because he's the chief servant. We just trusted him to hold our money. Peter Dirokobi said, you need someone that you trust. Who do you trust to hold your money, Nigerians? Edo State people, who can you say you trust Governor Obaseki to hold your money with all these scandals coming out every day? Can you categorically look at my face if you see me and tell me that you have trusted Governor Obaseki? He has spent the money that was given to him to develop the state. Can you tell me that? Or Sakweno Kodi, if you are listening to me, Stanley, can you tell me that right now? Because I watched what you were talking about today, earlier this morning in Nigeria. I was very, very upset. Can you tell me now? Can you face your children now to tell me this is what they're giving the governor and this is what he's presented to you? Can you tell your children that now? It's not just about me on Nigeria. What you guys don't understand, it's about the children. Can you tell your children, what did you do, daddy? What did you do, mommy? What did you say? How can the governor get this humongous amount of money and you're not seeing it in anywhere? All you're seeing is empty words, Alagodao, MOU, bringing foreigners in suits. You are watching and you're speaking English. What is that, man? What the hell is that? It's annoying. I'm raising my because I'm really angry. I cannot help But every time I see Governor Wike commissioning something, I cannot help but just think about my state, and I'm blazing inside. I'm crying like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've not seen anything new. I'm not seeing even one tiny flyover to go. The only thing you can see that's close to is even a work flyover that Governor, what's his name? Igbeneghu, former Governor Igbeneghu did when he was the local government chairman. Not even when he was governor. I don't even know whether that flyover is even seen functioning. That is the closest thing we've gotten. This is overhead bridge, not flyover. There's a difference between flyover and overhead bridge. Those of you in diaspora, you should know the difference. We're not seeing not even one. What are we talking about? Education, health. And he said he went to school. It's so comical when I hear some of you say he's intelligent or he's a technocrat. It is so funny. Do you know the meaning of a technocrat? When Sheon was asking Governor Obaseki, why did you take, they were talking about some economic issues before he talked about, lied about why he didn't give Peter the Rock Obi's Ogbe for our campaign. He said something. If you guys watch that, the full interview, he said, there are some people who are economic illiterate. That's what Governor Obaseki said. I laughed when I heard that. Economic illiterates, like seriously? You are as an illiterate Governor Obaseki as much as former Governor September Soludo. If you're an economist that you call yourself Soludo, you say you are an economist, right? A so-called professor, which I think you do not deserve. But you have already borrowed less than one. You have borrowed billions of naira already. But Peter the Rock Obi, who is a trader, he's a trader. He never borrowed 1 naira. So who is the economist here? Sometimes education is just paper. With Nigeria, we should stop believing on all these titles: doctorate degree, professor, master's holder, BSc holder. Sometimes those things are just in black and white, but in practical, it's zero, zilch. That is what we are experiencing in the entire country. We hear someone who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, like useless Festus Keyamo. Look at what we are hearing. As a law student, what can I hear? What can I learn from Festus Keyamo now? If you want to be a senator, as a potential senator, what can you learn now from Dino Melaye? What can you learn? Malami, what can you learn from him now? So you see, education has just been is a comical fiesta. Let me stop for now. Thank you.
Comical fiesta. Not be chemical fiesta. Madam Rita, sorry, education is not comical fiesta. You say education to some people.
I'm not
education.
saying that education is very, very important, but the crop of so-called educated people, because many Nigerians are very gullible when they say, oh, he's a professor, when they say, oh, he's a technocrat or he's an economist or whatever. We just look at those things and then we just believe anything that comes out from their buccal cavity. We just believe
Madam,
it.
let me quickly, yes, thank you. You quickly make corrections, because education, I know, is the bedrock of every society, of civilization and all.
Yes,
we need to attach it to personalities.
I mean,
please.
Chuba or Kadibo.
Yes.
Well, that's what
Yes,
you see.
we need to. You see now, Obaseki is the biggest Yahoo in Edo State. We need to at least, please, attach this education to personalities. Like, I use the word personalities. If we want to use Obaseki as an example, you see this person just mentioned something, and we forgot that this same man defrauded Edo people through planned well before. Have we forgotten? So we should not just be doing and talking and following people blindly and forget their past and their history. This is what he's good at. In fact, the people that normally do politics in Nigeria, they are either the Yahoo people or a thief. People that have stolen, people that have this appetite to steal, people that have stolen much, they cite the next place. Just like some musicians now, after they don't make money for musicians, they don't rock finish. They discover they cannot meet up again, they'll come turn pastor.
All right.
You see, they will be going to where there is money, where they get opportunity and advantage. So it is a personality things. It is not about the education. They were not really educated. They were just, Yes.
There's a
So I
security.
just want us to get that clear. Let's quickly go back to T. T, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Leftis, and then Mr. Elvis.
Mr. T, thanks very much. Good evening to you.
I think Miss Rita already she already said everything. Madam Rita already said everything. But the only thing is just on the fact that if Tunumbu, when he was in his 50s, 50, and then look at where his life is right now, the likes of Babangida, Abacha. I mean, nobody sees Abacha train on the. I mean, they are hiding. Babangida's children cannot come outside on normal. They are hiding because of what their parent did. Now, this is, I mean, that is Nigeria. People will celebrate Wike because of what he did. And it's just because of the way the system is built. Over here, nobody celebrates you when you build roads. Nobody celebrates you when you build hospitals. Nobody celebrates you when you dig. But I mean, when you do any, it's a normal thing that the government should provide for its people. But the federal government gave you money to do. I mean, that belongs to the people. You build road, and people. I mean, they're going to celebrate you because the system is just corrupt. It's a porous system. For me, I mean, Wike is only doing what he was elected to do. That is what he was elected to do. The people elected him, gave him the power. You go represent us, do us well. And that is what he's doing. But based on the Nigerian system, it needs to be, I mean, applauded. Now, going back to Edo State, regardless of whether people believe it or not, there is always the law of karma and nemesis. You can only deceive some people for some time. You cannot deceive everybody all the time. But I only wish that Obaseki will sit down and then look inward. People are suffering. People are suffering. Uniben used to be one of the best universities in Nigeria. Ephraim, Shell building, all of those places have been dilapidated. People are suffering. People are dying. People are crying. There are young people out there that don't even know how to feed on the next meal. When Obi went to Edo State, the one that got me the most was you could see an handicap on a board between two vehicles. I don't know if you guys saw that video when Nigeria was showing it. There was a crippled guy on a board. You know how these guys used to have a board, they sit on it and then they drive on it. This guy was between two vehicles and following after obese people. But the question is, are these people thinking about tomorrow? Do they think about the future? Money has wings. It can fly away at any time. But the painful thing is that, like they said in my language, whatever you build with speed, it is the deal that will destroy it. Obaseki, can you just look inward, please? People are suffering, Obaseki. People are dying. Can you just look inward? Everybody came out to fight for you. Because of you, they took the maize of the house. They took it out of the house. I don't know if you guys remember those story. They took the maize of the house, took it out of the house because they don't want Obaseki. They took the maize, what represent the power of the people. But the people still said no, regardless of what you do with the maize, we still want this guy as our governor. And now you are the governor. People are not enjoying it. Even if it's to go back and just rebuild, just do some things in Uniben, make it look good, so that I can stand world-class university. Go to the villages. In some places, they don't have pipe-borne waters. Pure water now is about $50 in Nigeria. Obaseki, can you just sit down and listen, for God's sake? People are crying. People are crying. People are dying. The ones in the village don't even have light. I mean, imagine somebody came on here saying that for the past, is it 1 year that they don't have light? But all of this money that you guys are stealing, where are you going to? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. A good name is better than silver and gold. After it all, I mean, you guys, Peter Obi has set the record for you guys. He's a billionaire. Somebody was saying that Peter Obi said some years ago they issue only 10 black cards all over the world, and he was fortunate to have one of those cards. 10 black cards all over the world. He was fortunate to have one of them. He showed it to them on Arise News. But this guy is still very, very humble. I mean, like Rita and Omoye said, if you're not learning anything right now, then you cannot learn. I mean, Peter Obi is just showing all of us that humility is a great thing. To be humble. You can have all the power, you can have all the money, you can have all the resources, but humility is key. Humility, simplicity. So Obaseki, make Edo people, I mean, do something for your people and all of the governors. Just some days ago, I saw someone who said last March should not arrest anybody anymore. It's election period. After election, they will still arrest people. I hear the one in Ekiti, or where was it, saying that he was telling the bishop that, oh, bishop, it is water, it is Gary that pass water. But you guys are getting money from the federal government. Cool money. In billions. If you guys take that money to your state, how many million of people in your state? If you give everybody 1 million, it's enough. But because of greed, wickedness, evil conscience, you guys steal everything. People are suffering in Luth and all over the places. University teaching hospitals are not working anymore. Youth are supposed to be doing, I mean, these guys, I don't know. I mean, only praying that God should just revive Nigeria. Nigeria needs a lot of prayers, and things will get better. That's all we can just say for now. But it's just sad that this guy can just, you get money from the federal government and then your people don't even know about it. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. I mean, the more we look, I think the more we see, the more we talk, the more we things keep unfolding. And it's just because of Peter Obi that a lot of these things are happening. And I think Wike is also playing smart. He's trying to play smart. He will not say that maybe some change, enter his hand. I'm not quoting anybody, and I'm not saying I know. But either way, he's just trying to play smart too.
Of course, it's not perfect, but at least he's talking, he's working.
That's what we are saying. So, that's what we are saying, Mr. Naija Watch. I mean, at least he's doing something. He's doing something. And that's it. That should be a standard for all of them. That should be a standard. It's for the people. The money belongs to the people. Do you know how much is governor they get as take home pay? Even their wardrobe allowance alone can change people's life. But they want to amass everything to themselves and their families. But only time will
That's
tell.
why that's why
We'll
Peter
end it
Obi
here.
said that he's going to cut the cost of government. The cost of
And
governance is going to
that's why they don't want him to see Mr. Ranja watch
yes.
over here in the US. Over here, if you inflate any project, if you inflate a project and they get to know about it, you're going to jail. If you're a government official or a governor or whoever you are, if you inflate any project and they get to know, you're going to jail. You are going to jail.
All right.
You will smell the jail. I mean, Trump only took some document to his house. Look at what is happening to him now. But we only celebrate mediocres in Nigeria. That's why people will tell you that what this man kept as investment is worth or nothing. Who said that? And he said you celebrate the ones that steal the money, but the one that keeps the money, you don't celebrate them. Only in Nigeria. The ones that save the money, you don't celebrate them, but the one that steals the money, you celebrate them. Only in Nigeria.
Thank you.
But
Thank
people
you,
are
Mr.
dying.
T.
The young ones are suffering.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Let's
very
move on
much,
to
my
the
brothers
next.
and sisters.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, T. So it would have been the turn of, let me see the list here. It would have been the turn of, let me see the people we have. But everybody, please, we would quickly give express space to Zinc Queen TV, please, because she's been struggling to join us since. We don't know if her network will allow her to stay so long. So let's quickly allow her to quickly deposit and we can continue from there, please. Thank you very much. So, Zinc Queen TV, please talk to us.
Good evening, everybody. I've heard everybody's contribution, and fortunately, I would just have to say that I've been opportune to work in this state that you're talking about, and I've been opportune to meet. My work kept
Which
me
state are
in
you joining us from?
Edo State. I'm joining you from Port Harcourt right now, but I have been opportune to
Okay.
work in Edo State for 3 years, and now I'm
Oh,
working
good.
in Port Harcourt. So while I was in Edo State, my job kept me as, should I say, as a mediator between the people and the government. And I'll first of all speak about Edo State and then speak about Port Harcourt. So here is what I
Okay.
have to say about Edo State. I'll start with an adage. You can't leave your land. You have seeds and you have a massive land to plant that seed. You can't leave your land and go to 5 compounds after your own compound to go and plant that seed. And then when that seed starts growing, you will now want to go and take it. Maybe the person that owns that land when you planted it is dead and you can't access it again. Now, this is what I have to say about this adage. People in Edo State have complained about how Governor Obaseki take out jobs that are meant for the indigenes and give it to people that are not indigenes of Edo State. So let's say there's supposed to be a project. Let's say there's supposed to be it's not even something that is discreet. This is everywhere in Edo State. I'm sure we've all heard people complaining about there was a certain project that was supposed to be done in Edo State, and I was opportune to be among the people who would, either cover it or organize it. And then we heard the people on the streets, the masses, the common man, the people who can do this job, complaining about how will he leave Edo State people? How, let me speak it in the language, in the pidgin English. How you go leave your own people, carry job, go give people for Lagos, can't pay their house rent or pay their accommodation, maybe they can't stay for our own land. They do work we say we supposed to do. Now say we no get people we say we supposed to do that work. Do you understand? That's the grievance the people are facing. Now, to some extent, I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here. To some extent, I wouldn't really blame Obaseki in that aspect. This is because a lot of Edo men and women have not really shown interest in, okay, this is what I want to do. Everybody wants to have a share of the national cake. But this is how I will say you can curtail that share of national cake. Presently, right now, I am at NYSC camp in Port Harcourt, where we have the best auditorium in Nigeria, built by Wike. And when I came into this place, I was like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what the hell is this building? Like fully fitted AC from top to bottom, sound system. I'm sure you can hear my background is a bit noisy. I'm in an event. So after looking at all this, I told my colleague, I said, see, there's nobody that is a cent in this government, in this federal government we're looking at. I'm only saying if they give you 20, if they give you 100 naira and say, oh, go and buy this thing, make sure you buy something that is close to that 100 naira that they sent you to. If you want to pocket the rest, pocket the rest. Now, Wike said he spent 250 billion naira to build, is it the law school or the hospital he's about to commission very soon? And he's not owing anybody. Now, nobody is going to come out to say that Wike is owing him. Did he pay everybody for that project? Yes, he did. If he pocketed money, if he used money for his own private business, the crux of the matter is that the deed has been done. These are the taxes of people. I think what the last speaker said something. We're celebrating government because they are doing what we are supposed to do. Over there abroad, a lot of people, I know some people will come up and say, oh, Nigerians, you people should be happy that you're not paying taxes. Do you know the taxes we pay over here in abroad? Do you know how much tax we are paying? And I tell myself, I say, as long as we are seeing the effect of that tax, we do not have a problem. You can't keep on increasing VAT and increasing VAT and increasing VAT, and then the common man cannot even afford basic amenities. Then what is the essence of paying tax if I cannot afford basic water, I cannot get light, I cannot get anything? Then scrap the tax away, let me know. Now Wike has come out to start taking out tax forces away from markets. He said that these poor people that you are going to task, the money you are collecting from them is the money they are supposed to eat. And there is no known place where that tax, according to them, this tax force, there is no known place where that money is getting into. It's definitely not getting into the government purse. That's the truth. So if you begin to curtail things like this, you'll see that willingly people will begin to make more money and pay more tax. Because how will I be paying tax and I'm not even enjoying common water? So here that I am in Port Harcourt, I've spent 4 months in Port Harcourt, and all I can say about Port Harcourt is Wike working. Yeah, so he talks a lot. He says, even in that he's a lot, there's always an iota of truth. Wike made me understand yesterday when when P2B came to commission the Ikoku flyover. He said something.
Yeah.
He said, see, I am inviting APC. I am inviting Labour Party. I am inviting other party. And the purpose of me inviting them is for you people to come and see that I am not PDP. He did not put it as a party. He said it's for you to come and see that everything I'm saying on television, I am doing it. He did not say everything I'm saying on television, PDP is doing it. He made me understand that you can be a party man and still be a leader without any bias. Because if you watch, our politicians these days would rather put their party first, put their personality first before they put the interest of the people. But with the governor of Rivers State, I've come to understand that he wants to put himself first as a leader before thinking of putting his party first and before thinking of putting any other person first. Because if you check it, most of the APC people, once they build projects like this, they tend to invite party people. Party people will come in, and then in their speech you hear them saying, the previous administration could not do it, but we did it. After, you people should vote for us when we come back next. In all of Wike's speech when commissioning all of these projects, he never said it. And I told a colleague of mine, you can play politics without being stupid. You can play politics and be smart about it. He invited Adams Oshomole. We know how he fought Adams Oshomole to support Obaseki. We know what he said to Adams Oshomole. After, at the end of it, he didn't invite Adams Oshomole. He invited him, told Adams Oshomole, go back to your party. Tell them that I am working. He did not say go back to your party and tell them that PDP is working. He did not say that. Then coming down to Edo State, all I can say about Governor Obaseki is, you see this at this point right now, we expected a lot from him coming in a second term. But at this point right now, I'm sorry to say, he has dues to pay because he snatched someone's seat. Me, I was there. I knew everything that went down politically. I knew how much that went down the drain just to compensate a lot of people that were aggrieved for him to
Wow.
be on that seat. So he has a lot
Mm.
of dues to pay. He has to pay that dues. If not, there's going to be trouble. So
This is
I think right now,
revelation or revelation.
I think
Go
right
ahead.
now his hands are I think right now his hands are tied because he has to dance to the tune of the party, because we understand that he came in when we already know the flag bearer. Everybody was already knowing that, oh, this person is the flag bearer of PDP. But because the people wanted Obaseki and what APC was doing to him, he moved into PDP. When he moved into PDP, he was like, okay, fine, let him work. Let's give him the opportunity. You cannot come from Abia State. You cannot come from somewhere. Me, where they don't make me flag bearer. You won't come collect my flag bearer. Say you be Obaseki. Me, I no follow play politics. I play the politics, so you can't come from somewhere. Money went down the drain. It's not even a revelation. This is politics. It is politics. You have to settle people to be there. Somebody was there before you. You can't just come and sweep the person away and then sit down and feel like, oh, because he's Obaseki, oh, because the people like him, let him be there. Internal politics will have to play. So to me, I'm no more in Edo State. I'm really, when I get into a state, I pay attention to their political system and acclimatize myself with it. So I'm no more there. I don't know how far, I don't know how well he has been doing, but I believe, where again I'm so much disappointed in Obaseki is, before he got into governing, he was an economist. So I felt like Wike no to go school now. Wike no to go school. Wike just one guy man like that started from a local government chairman and climbed and became a governor. So I expected Obaseki to do more financially in the states. I expected him to do more. See, you guys are even talking about billions of naira that federal government is giving and taxes that are paying. Are people forgetting about the security votes? These security votes are going straight to the governor's pockets. What are they using the security votes to do? That is a huge money that is supposed to be utilized. What are they using security votes to do? We keep on saying, oh, the state is going to go and borrow money. This person is going to utilize the one you have first. Start utilizing them. So that if you say you want to go and borrow money, just like once somebody mentioned that Wiki has never followed President Buhari to go and borrow money because he knows his state can generate money. Lagos State is the richest state, followed by River State in this country. So he knows that his state has the money. So he's utilizing it very well, and he's not depending on anybody. You can never see where they say, oh, anyway, the few roads that I'm sorry to say this, I'm not singing praises of Wiki, but the roads in this Port Harcourt, God. You see, you go just drive, you no go know when you go reach where you dey go. That's the honest
Can you
truth.
imagine?
I'm not lying. It's not 100% perfect though. Trust me, it's not 100% perfect. There are other places that I'm sure he's still working on. But for this, since I came to Port Harcourt, when the flyover, I came into Port Harcourt when they were done building the Ada George flyover and they were to commission it. When they commissioned that flyover, no. See, leave it though. Leave it. Edo State has a long way to go when it comes to infrastructural development. They really do have a long way to go. So basically, all I can say is, at the end of the day, leadership is not a party system. Leadership is a personality thing. And with the governor of River State, I've learned that he does not care which party you come from, even to an extent that he went on to, say that whatever P2B has, if P2B ever comes to River State, that he's going to give him a boss for his campaign, create logistics for it. And one thing with Wike be say, they talk for mouth, oh, he go do am. If P2B comes back for his campaign in River State, he will give it to him. Nobody put a gun to his head to say it. It was not scripted. He said it. He will do it. And that shows that, I think his ideology is an ideology of party aside, yeah? Even though he's aggrieved to some extent with his party, but he has already stated that he's not leaving his party. That's another thing that really gets me. I'm like, okay, these people are doing you bad, or you don't like the way they are treating you. Why don't you leave the party and, go somewhere else? Because this is your last tenure. Leave the party and go somewhere else that will take you to the senatorial department of the country, because that's like where governors retire and go and have, retirement plan and enjoy themselves in the Senate. Why don't you leave the party and go to another party? But he has stated that, look, I'm not leaving this party. But if it's about making sure that I get it right with people that are sensible I will do it. He wants Nigeria to, really have leaders that are sensible, not minding wherever party you're coming from. Because me, when he made that statement, I was like, I see PDP coming for this man saying they want to suspend him for anti-party activities. I'm sensing that, but so far PDP has not said anything, and I think the beef he had with PDP chairman Ayu has really made them see that Wike no send now, because I'm sure if it were to be another soft-legged PDP member, they would have issued anti-party suspension letter to him for supporting another party, which they know their own presidential candidate is also big. Why would you want to support? You have your own presidential. It's not even making sense, because you have your own presidential candidate from your party, a major person at that, Atiku, and then this huge what do competitor comes into your state, and you boldly in the media, without mincing word, to say that you're going to support him when it comes to River State to campaign with logistics. Some governors
All
need
right.
weakest guts, I swear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Zinc. Go ahead.
Was Zik Queen TV? Is this your first time of joining us, please?
Please,
Yes, this is my
can I
first
ask
time
her
of
a
joining.
question, please?
Is this your first time of
Go
joining
ahead,
us?
I'm listening.
Yes, she said yes.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Thank you very much. Please endeavor to always join us. We are here 24 hours of the day. What I mean is 7 times 7, Monday to Monday, Sunday to Sunday. Always endeavor to join us. Today, Friday, it's a special day debate,
Uh,
which we allow people to really discuss.
uh,
Otherwise, Monday morning, we have a newspaper review by one of our presenter, Ima, at 10 a.m. While at 5 o'clock, we have another presenter coming out to discuss issues affecting Nigeria, which is Kachi. This goes on every day except Friday like this, where we have a debate. Then on Saturday, we have random broadcast by Elvis. While on Sunday again, Elvis in the morning, I'm here again in the evening. Please
uh,
endeavor to join us because we need women to, you see, the women we have here are just few. So we really need the voice of ladies to equal that of the men. At least what a woman can do better. And endeavor to
all right.
join our
All right.
subscribe and join our platform. We have a WhatsApp platform which you can also join and do a lot of contribution. Thank you very
All
much
right.
for
Somebody
this.
wants to ask me a
Okay.
question.
Yes,
I
Yes.
saw in the
Alex,
chat
go
from
ahead.
Mr. Alex.
Please,
Mr.
Madam,
Alex,
thank you. Yes, I know it's not my turn, but I stand on existing protocol. Please, I want to ask you, you live in River State, right?
Yes, I live in River State.
Yes, my name is Mr. Alice, and I live in Benin. And in River State so far, Fulani is killing rivers people on the express road. And how is the
I've not heard
security
any
like?
news like that.
And how is the
The
security
security
like?
is beefed up.
How do you see the body language of the River State government when it comes to insecurity?
Okay, Alex,
When it
that's
comes to
fine then.
insecurity,
That's your question. Let her answer. Thank you. Go ahead.
when it comes to, okay, I will use what happened sometime at Eagle Island to give an example, when cultists went haywire and started attacking people. The security swapped immediately into action. Like, my job keeps me out late at night, as late as sometimes 2 a.m. And when it's time to go home, I'm not scared. I see security men along the road highway with blockades of candle lights, and then when you pass, all they have to ask you question is, oh, where are you going to? Who are you? Let's see your ID card. So when it comes to night security, each street is gated in Port Harcourt. When I mean each street is gated, it is gated. And they have, each street, they have their own vigilante, active vigilante. Like, I'm also going to come. My battery is remaining 3%. I'll try as quick as I can. When I was in Edo State, something happened in an area where I was staying. I stayed in Idokpa. Something happened in an area. I think a group of people broke into somebody's house and stole. And they went all out and they caught the people. Happens to be the vigilante guiding the community. that actually did that. And a lot of people got scared and like, if people where would they give money to protect us, fee attack us like this, who will want trust like that? And then we had the debate of state policing. Do you understand? But right here, so far, like I said, I've been here for 4 months. So far, honestly speaking, I feel safe. No jokes. I feel really safe. The places I've been to, they are very well secured. I don't stay in, how am I going to explain it? I don't stay in a very tush area where I will not say, oh, now because this person they stay for tush area and I make sure they talk. Where I stay is for like I said, for every street is gated. For every street there's a security. There are security men that patrol once it is 11 p.m.
So
You will
for the
see them. This
last,
one is not like
so the last one now before we let you go because of your battery is that. So how do you rate the security in Edo State and River State from 1 to 10?
I think River State is more secured, but without being biased
One
also, I also
one
want
to
to talk
ten.
about 1 to 10 here in Port Harcourt, it is 7/10. In Edo State, when it comes to streets, I think I'll just give them 4/10 as at that time. I'm speaking as at when I was there. And then again, I will give Edo State when it came to kidnapping along Auchi Express Road. There was a time it was a back-to-back kidnapping along that Auchi Express Road. I was opportune to speak to the PRO of Edo State that time. I forgot, I think it's SP Chidi. We spoke to him and they said they would swap into action. And without minding what they really did well. For if there were 10 kidnapping activities on that Auchi Express Road, they caught 6 and rescued
Okay.
victims at that time.
Thank you.
Yes, that's all as
Thank
at
you very
that
much,
time.
Zinc. Zinc Queen TV, thanks very much for
Okay,
joining us.
Zinc. Can I ask a question? Zinc. With the
No, she don't have time. Go ahead
okay,
with your question. She can take it. Go ahead.
yeah, I actually want to ask about what she think about the whole electoral thing going on between Obi, um, Tinubu, and Atiku. So,
Okay. All
what do
right,
you
then
think?
that's fine. Man. Because of time, our battery is down. That's fine. She got your question.
What
Quick,
in
quickly address
what
the
aspect are you
presidential
talking
race.
about?
What advice can you give on in the frontline candidates?
Do I need to give an advice? Who get
To
on
the
nine
Obi to the
counting
Obi
things?
movement, because this channel is for Obi and Dati. So what?
If you even see me in a channel where they are talking about Tinubu, na person thief my phone join herself. So the only thing I can say is it's a great movement. Honestly, I'm praying because the truth is this election is between Peter Obi, APC, and INEC. That's the honest truth I have to say here. It is not between the masses. It's not between Peter Obi, Atiku, and anybody. It is between Peter Obi, APC, and INEC. Because the truth is, they are all going tooth and nail to make sure they can find a way to rig this election. Because, okay, now, see what happened recently in the North. When people started calling out Northerners for registering young ones that are not eligible to vote, for coming to register, the Northerners came out to say, what about the old ones too that they are registering? So the truth is, the masses are not the problem. If the Northerners have, I think his campaign spokesman, I've forgotten his name now, said something about how the election will go. That Peter Obi will win so place in Northwest. He said it, and there was a little bit of truth in what he analyzed. Because the truth is, me and Igbo, you see, we Igbo people, now we they do ourselves. If this little opportunity we have, we don't grab it, I'm sorry, we are not going to see any Igbo presidency anytime soon. But again, I am not here for tribalistic presidency. I am here to support somebody who is matured enough to become the president. Obi really shocked me with the reply he gave Soludo. Obi is the only politician that I ever heard replying a fellow politician without any demeaning word. He agreed to everything he said. He said, look, you're my elder brother. You are a professor. I am a trader. I've ruled Anambra State in the past, and you're ruling it now. What I did has gone by. Things are evolving. Do something that the people will enjoy. Don't look at what I've done. You're a professor, I'm a trader. You know better than me. Do it. So I will regard you as my elder brother. And I was shocked. Now imagine us having such a person as a president. I don't know, but I dream. It's my dream that one day I'm going to turn on my television during one of the democratic broadcasts or democracy broadcasts we usually have and see Peter Obi talk to us on Democracy Day. That's just one big dream I look forward to. I don't know. I look forward to him becoming the president, but the biggest dream, because I've invested myself so much. I started getting involved in politics from 2018, and for all the political democratic broadcasts I've ever had is trash. I listen to other people's own. I listen when Joe Biden gives his speech. I listen to when other countries give their own speech. And when it's our turn, we're like, I beg, waiting, one talk. Before you know it, people are creating meme out of it. So I really look forward to hearing Peter Obi broadcast on a Democracy Day, and I'll feel fulfilled being a Nigerian. Once again, I'm going to be proud that I'm a Nigerian.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And you've done yourself proud. And you've done us proud by coming here and lending your voice to our channel. And you've really, really talked, not just like somebody that just wake up and want to talk. You talk with fat and with you talk like I know what I am saying. This is what I'm talking about. You don't just come and you start to talk.
She's an encouragement to the younger ones out there, to the youth out there. She's an encouragement to the youth out there.
Yes, because she this is not she didn't just wake up and be who she is. She took her time, studied, follow her properly. She took her time, study. She said she was a mediator. To be a mediator, she was not on the streets. She was not looking for men. She took her time. I want to tell you what it means. She has a passion to uplift herself, and she's struggled for herself. If you look at her, she's well read. If she's talking, she will not talk like every other person, and you understand what she's saying. So please, thank you very much. I really enjoyed your comment today, and you've come to prove that yes, ladies can do better. Ladies can do it.
All right.
Yes, and I know lady can do better. So thank you. Let's try to go to
you can go now. God bless you. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Who do we still have here? I think the next person, Alice. Yes, we don't have Scott. Oh, Alice, please talk to us. You are the next person.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you, Mr. Leftist. Thank you, those on the comment section. I'll try to bring my voice down today because somebody wrote me that I almost blew up her ear. On a lighter note, though, when I joined Najawash, 2 months or 3 months later, I realized a lot of things going very, very wrong with those state governments. And I came out very blunt, very sincere. The attacks I received, I was so attacked that I had to change my name on the comment section. Though you see my name there, but it's my baptism name, but it's my surname, Tabe Johnny. Because people were so blinded with emotions. People are very stomach fracture oriented. People are no longer humans. They are just living. They are just existing. Their conscience are there. The Bible says their conscience are sealed with hot iron. Look at a man who's supposed to be weeping and wailing for losing presidential election. Let me correct that woman, that lady that came before. I thank you. You are an inspiration to young ladies. May God bless you. But Wike is very educated. He's a barrister. He was caught to bar, if you must know. He's a lawyer by training. So that's just by the way. Nobody knows it all. We are all learning on this platform. For you to know that governance is not rocket science. Governance is the easiest thing to do if you are ready to work, if you love your people. It is so sweet that people want to come for third term, if there is third term. If the constitution allows it. How many flyovers? How many bridges do we have in Edo State, in Benin City? Look at the population density. Look at the population explosion at Ring Road. All over that Ring Road needs bridges. People ought not to be crossing that roundabout. The governor didn't want to make a name. He has not read books. He has not heard names like Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. He has not heard names of Burkina Faso leader Sankara. He has not heard names. He has not read books by Obafemi Awolowo, who built the western region of this country. He didn't read books. I told that this guy is the #1 fraudster. And Wike, who ought to be, crying and weeping. I don't care about the political side of it. The guy is trying to unmask. He's trying to disguagua the syphilitic or the paralytic Barakboism in Edo State government house. The Kwashoko way of running governments. How do you explain it? Where are the projects of Edo State? Show me one standard project apart from the finished works of Ogbemudia. The young lady that spoke just now, going by her voice, she said, security votes are coming. This is what we've been crying on this platform. A governor that don't love his people cannot develop his people. Wike is the president that we never had and we will never have for now, because we have Mr. Peter Obi. He said it before, if I talk, Nigeria will see people and stone them. I said it before that a time will come, people will stone our governor. You guys came at me. Don't say that on air. You have to be polite. You have to be reasonable. When people I intentionally asked that lady that impromptu question about insecurity. According to the Nigerian constitution, the #1, the fundamental duty, the primary duty of every government at every level is to provide security of lives and property. The governor has failed. On this platform, the kamikaze of this platform, Mr. Nigeria, brought it to us that a woman called in and was crying that her grandmother was raped and her head was cut off. On this platform, we saw Fulani herdsmen offloading killers at Ring Road. The video was everywhere, but the man at Matnonipo's in Government House in Edo State, he kept quiet. And when people started raising identity problem, who do we have in Osadebe Avenue? How did we reach that level where we start asking questions? Who do we have? People are attacking citizens for asking questions. Because when your brother whose blood, the same blood flows in his vein, is in power, you people don't have to suffer as citizens. So the man in Osadebe Avenue Government House, for me, it should be fact-checked. If he's a Fulani man, giving a surname as Obaseki. So for me, the truth now is coming out. All those who attacked me those days, my dear brothers and sisters, you will not believe it. How I was called names on this platform. But I didn't allow that to deter me. I've seen things. I've said it. It's just like the biblical Mene Tekel Pasi, like the days of the evil, the Ponzi scheme master of a Edo State government. They are numbered. You see, former governor Peter Obi now is pointing at his his past years as a governor, 8 years. Go and verify. What project can we show now? Is it the Amagba Road that does not have gutters? It does not have street lights? Can you see what you call projects? Who are the companies doing Edo State? It's a state, not a village. Who are the companies constructing our project? Where are the House of Assembly members passing the laws? Where are the local government chairmen and councillors meeting the people at the grassroots? And when we talk, people say that we are cantankerous. I'm very skeptical of quiet people. When you are too quiet around me, I'm not very comfortable with you. I'm not saying you should be garrulous or loquacious or you should be a laughing jacka, but I'm just telling you, when a man is too quiet, most times he's bottling up evil deeds. One day he's going to explode on you. Quiet people, when you're too quiet, I just seem to avoid you because I don't know where you are coming from. That's what the government is doing. Siphoning our money with different lackadaisical and lackluster fraudulent projects. No checks and balances. I call on Adam Osomole, the past governor. I call on Izeyamu, the governorship aspirant of those who are in power position in Edo State, to rise up and lead the protest over what is happening in Edo State. The killings. Imagine you hear that your fellow citizens are being killed, and you are quiet because you have a business deal with the Fulani killer machine in Abuja. History beckons, according to Solidius. History beckons. A time will come, people will torchlight your administration. Guess what, guys? People are ready. Writers are ready. The first time in history, writers, prominent writers, I will not mention names. Find out yourself. They are already scrambling over Wiki to write a book, Life and Times of Wiki. This is what usually happens when people are dead. But now they are attaching it with Life and Times of Wiki as a governor. People are so captivated. People are so wild. This guy could have pocketed this money and nothing will happen. Lucky Gbenejo is still walking free in the streets of Benin. After 8 years, he didn't do anything. Apart from Lucky Stone, he did at a good street. Alamesida, before he died, was walking free in Bayelsa. Although he went to jail a little bit, but he was walking free. Wike would have taken all this money and walked away and nothing will happen. He has enough army to fight any war he chooses. So for a man to be this kind, to be this benevolent, for a man to love his people, ladies and gentlemen, I want people to fact check who is in government house. Let me give you a short story before I round up. The same Governor Wike went to Germany to recover River State's hidden or stolen private jets or government jets. When he arrived the city in Germany, a group of Nigerians, over 60 of them, knowing that he's a Nigerian governor, made up of different tribes, approached him over their problems like paper problem, money problem, whatever. Wike, whether he could do anything or not, he went to the authorities to have a 1 hour discussion with them to see what he could do, whether he could solve the problem or not. I was not told. Guess what? He may deny this because he's still a governor. The guy gave each of them $1,000 to go and have a haircut because a lot of them were looking so bad. And one of his aides was telling him, "Oh, guy, is this not too much?" He said, "Shut up your mouth. These are Nigerians. It's their money." Guess what? A few minutes later, somebody saw that same aide wiping his face. He took off his glasses. He was crying because the statement broke his heart. He said, "Is it not their money? Are they not Nigerians?" Igbos were there. Benis were there. Yoruba were there. All tribes were in that crowd that Wike gave money. He said, "Is their money? Are they not Nigerians?" Because he didn't have euros. He gave them dollars because the euro he had was small from my sources. He's a man that has shown to us that he's going to be the future president of Nigeria, him and Showore. The governor we have in Edo State, he does not care for human life. He cares about, now he's talking, who talks about residency card when people are being killed, when roads are bad, when primary schools are dilapidating? Who talks about residency card if not fraud? This same man was in charge of a Ponzi scheme. Drop 100 naira and get 7 million naira in 2 months. In the early 90s. After a while, he folded up with the people's money and ran away until he came back in 2010 or 2007. This same man. So for me, guys, the truth is opening now. Those who were attacking me those days, where are they now? A lot of them have left this platform. They've vanished. They've gone into political oblivion because the truth we always come. No matter how long a lie remains in power, it doesn't make it truth. I just said we must rise up. We have a dictator as a governor. Imagine he did not release to the obedient the stadium that was built for Edo people. He denied them with flimsy and trivial excuses. So the guy, I don't know who we have there. If he's a true son of the land, Buhari knows who he brought into Edo State, because I'm hearing from sources that he made deals with that Edo State election. But I know Edo people voted for him. I know Edo came out when he needed help. They rallied around him. They brought monies. Diaspora spent millions of dollars. People came home to vote. More than 3,000 diasporas stormed Edo State. So just to make sure this guy becomes a second-tenor governor. Guess what? Most people who voted for him have been killed by Fulani herdsmen. A man came from America. He was going back. He was killed on our road, and the governor kept quiet. He was killed in Lagos Benin Road. The governor kept quiet. So there are a lot of killings going on. For a man to be quiet when killings are going on, he's a dangerous person. So I want to praise Governor Wike. I thank you for what you are doing. History will never forget you. You are the president that we will not have for now, because we have Peter Obi, who has sold himself to us already. So we can keep yourself as a reserve bench. We will need you. May God bless you for not stealing these monies. May God bless you for exposing these wicked vultures, this wicked group of vampires we have as governors. I don't want to know your reason or your motive, but thank you for building flyovers, bridges, for building roads, for creating a state out of it. The very best state right now in Nigeria is Rivers State. Many people based in America are rushing to Rivers State, buying properties, investing in their real estate. Edo is just Edo is not a backyard, a dustbin. Second to nothing, because we have greedy men and women who are paying taskmasters, who are wicked, who are dark in their hearts, who are not inspired to be leaders, who are wearing suits to deceive us. Imagine he's still supporting Atiku. What is his company? What company is that? Show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. Atiku deleted a tweet when a young lady was killed broad daylight, recorded on social media. The same Atiku, his cousin Buhari is the president. He wants to be a president, and Obaseki is his best friend. my dear brothers and sisters, God forbid, Atiku will not be Nigerian president. All the promises made to Governor Obaseki to kill his people, to allow Fulani to rape our women, they will not be fulfilled, because Peter Obi is coming with his own cabinets. So where are you going to hide your face? Guys, I will drop it here. Sorry I didn't need to raise my voice today, but there's fire in my bones. Thank you.
Alex, if you like, you use your voice to dog the station. That is what the station need. You have just stated facts, and you stated it the way you know it. And that is the truth.
I will even say that your cap no fly come out. Return on this cap.
No. This cap today I don't say go be like that. Me wear now.
So 2020, yeah.
So we are part of Catholic County. So we just be going to. We speak all languages here. We just be going to the next person here, because Alex don't do Gwagwa and the Gwagwa everybody here with this Dugagwa and the Gwaism. Yes, Alex, thank you very much for that beautiful and beautiful one. Who do we have next that is present here? After Alex is CBD. Yes, CBD, please, Doctor.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. Well, I hope with all these praises that people have been praising Wike here, I hope
CBD, hold on. It's not about praising Wike. It's about the reality. First of all, before you continue, sir, you just struck my back. I want to quickly say thank you to Alexander Gomez. I didn't forget you. I know I will not forget you. You consecutively super chatted us. The first one was this, and I KIV you. And the second one again, when Queen's TV was talking, you gave us this also. So I want to use the opportunity to say thank you very much. And the grammar where Alex they talk, the grammar never ever start. At the beginning with this. And CBD, it is not about praising him. He's a politician like every other person's. But presently, because of the way the game went, the game went against him. And he's a man for himself. He's a man that knows himself. And he's a man that stands for himself. He's a man that speaks for himself. He didn't flow with the tide. He decided to move against the tide. So moving against the tide is favoring the people, kind of. And that is, we are the people. And we are seeing what he's doing for us. So we started to say thank you. So that political side you want to go, we are not going there. Wike is not a perfect man, just like Queen's TV said. It doesn't mean that somebody also said, it doesn't mean that we the work in the job. There's no way you have a perfect governor or government in the world. I want to tell you, even the West, the Europe, the America, everywhere you're talking about, they are still doing it their own way, but they are very careful not to be caught. Doesn't mean they are perfect, they don't take money. Everybody takes money. But you, first of all, try to put the people forward and do what the people need. The people are happy. They don't look at what is living, the little that they look at it, the little that is living does not affect them because they are getting what you are supposed to do for them. So as such, they won't be looking at whether you are not using the money. Unlike now, Wike is doing a great job. Look at what he's doing with money. Obaseki, 2 billion naira a mark for Edo Royal Museum. That is from an economic enabler. 2 billion. He is not where there is no money, and you don't see it on ground. The manifestation of the money. We are seeing the manifestation of Wike's work, and he's talking loud. He's happy. He's proud of himself. He's a great man. It's not like we are praising him. We are facing reality. Thank you very much. You can continue from there, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. I was just going to say that on that I think you didn't probably understood what I was trying to say. I was going to say that as much as a lot of praises have come to have been showered on him, I might not be going that direction, but doesn't mean that I'm obviously against him. And first of all, for our Edo brothers and sisters, maybe it will gladden your heart, give you a sign of relief to know that your brother, your son, Victor Osimhen, I think he has won there. Is it the global best young player, something like that? And there's an award he has won. So that you can use that one to just replace that Obaseki anger thing, so that at least you're winning somewhere. Well, then for Wiki, like I was saying, obviously uh, they say in the land of the blind, the person with one eye will be the king. So he's the product of the environment he found himself. He finds himself. This is a man that this some of the things they are doing is obviously in the developed world it's a normal thing. They have development plans whereby anybody, it doesn't matter who leaves office or who comes in, you must do basic infrastructures and improve the infrastructure of where you're governing. So but in Nigerian political, the way we have seen the way they are doing politics there, we've seen it's a total abuse of power and everything. So we have to praise him. So we have to not really praise, we have to, appreciate that he's at least doing something. Then I saw the event he had today, commissioning, inviting. I'm sure he never intended to invite Malami. I think probably Buhari sent Malami as to represent him. And another thing I really liked was I saw, I kind of noticed his beautiful wife. What's the name? Eberichi Suzette. When Malami started speaking and was trying to praise her, I saw that she was not that impressed with all of that. She knows it's just this artificial kind of flattering. And one thing that is clear is that the federal government, I don't want to use federal government because federal government makes it look so clean. The the cabal from the north, they really, really want River State. I think they're desperate to have River State on their side, and it's clear. And that's why some people are wondering why is Buhari recognizing him and all that. Those are the things, it's you need to show strength. You need to be powerful. That's why you don't waste your time trying to impress people. If you're trying to impress people, if you're a people pleaser, people will not respect you that much. The other power players will not respect you. So once you show yourself strong, once you can hold your own, you see the respect Obi is getting right now is because they have seen the force that is now behind him. You remember when he just came out, what all of them were saying? Oh, no structure, you cannot do anything. So now you see how that's how it is. Unfortunately, that's how it is in life. So once you start rising, that is where everybody now try to come and recognize you. And Wiki has shown himself strong. Uh, he doesn't care about trying to please people, but trying to do what is right, what he believes is right. And, that is why you see them coming all over. And they really want Rivers State, although they have, what's the name? Rotimi Amechi. But Rotimi Amici does not have the kind of influence that Wiki has right now in Rivers State. And one of the main reasons also, I know Port Harcourt, I know Rivers State well, very close to where I'm from. So, most of us, we just go there, do one or two things, go back to, just like a 30 minutes, even less than 30 minutes. So the thing is, Peter Odili is also in the, the side of, and Peter Odili is considered the political, just like the father. He's not some kind of Jagaban type of political godfather. He's a very quiet godfather, in Rivers. So everybody respects him, and he's on the side of Wiki. He's either on the side of Wiki or Wiki is on the side, any of the two. So, but the bottom line is that they are together, and it's just so for what's the name, Wiki. It's a good thing he's doing, uh, building for his people. Obviously, we are not going to start trying to analyze whether he benefits from all that. We know the system in Nigeria, so we are not surprised. But the most important is that at least he's doing something in return for his people. And when he leaves office, those things are going to still be there. And we hope we can do more. Yeah, I think let me leave it there for now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a little bit very brief.
And sorry, yeah, let me also comment the lady, young lady. I can tell she's a young lady, from the voice. Is it Zinc? So I'm not sure of the name anymore, but she was very articulate, very informed.
Zinc Quit TV.
Yes, very informed, spoke very well. We need people like that, and this is one of the reasons why we have some of our young people, some of our women doing wonders in the world. The likes of, what's the name, Gonjo Iweala, all these people we have everywhere in the world doing fantastically well. So we hope to see more of her, and we want to be hearing such kind of voice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, we have a caller from. I think we have a caller now. Please tell us where you're calling us from and your name.
Hello. Good evening. My name is Rosdale. I'm calling from Austria.
Rosdale. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
My name is Rosdale. I'm calling from Austria, Vienna.
Okay. The name is very exotic. I've not heard of the name before. That's why I repeated it. Okay. Go ahead, madam.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So I want to thank you people very much for the job. Very good job you people are doing in Nigeria Watch. I've been following you since Obaseki's time. Although I'm not from Edo State, but I like politics, so I do follow you guys. You people are really doing a very good job.
Thank you very much.
I just want also to contribute to this topic this night.
Okay.
You see, if we have people like Wiki in government, if we have people like Wiki in government, I don't think Nigeria will be in the situation it is now.
Okay.
People, Wiki and Peter Obi, they have, somehow similarity, but Wiki is more outspoken, So I just hope that God will give us Peter Obi this time. That is just my prayer. that God should help, especially Nigerian youth. I'm a youth, but it's unfortunately I cannot vote. I wish I can vote, but at least I'm doing my little bit to encourage people back home to vote, and at least to to contribute my little quota to this Be Dirty movement.
Okay.
So once again, I want to thank you people for what you are doing and what Wiki is doing in River State. I schooled in Uniport and I graduated from Uniport, and I know how, in fact, the road Wiki commissioned yesterday, P2B commissioned yesterday, I know that road very well. When we were going to my three market then when I was in school, man, you can't go through that road. Is with the hold up. Yesterday, I was so happy that after so many years, that road has been fixed. It really gives me joy that at least we have somebody, even though he wants to eat money, nobody that will, if you work, you must eat. Look at what he said today when he was commissioning this Nigerian law school. The money that the federal government has been the money that federal government, in fact, even what they call him, what's his name? Goodluck Jonathan was there. He didn't release that money. And I remember when Ibori and Alamesia was fighting for this money. Our own person was there. He couldn't release this money, but Buhari came and released it. I don't like Buhari, but for this thing he did, at least is better. And I thank Wike for using the money, even though he did not use all of them, but we've seen what he's doing. I'm from Delta State. I don't know what my governor is doing there. I don't know. So, thank you very much for what you are doing.
All right, thank you.
We'll just keep contributing our little quota to the whole thing.
All right, thank you
Very much.
Thank you very much. Your governor and our governor, they are doing what they can do. Thank you for your contribution. Yes, we appreciate.
Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Yeah, bye. Alex, I've been seeing your hand up. Otherwise, please, it is time for you to speak. But if you have something very urgent you want to say, please, you're going to be making it very brief because it is not yet your turn.
It's going to be very brief. We are Nigerians. We are Edos. Mr. Najaro, this is to you and every Edo person worldwide. With the revelation Wike just made, what are we going to do? How do we go about it? Looking at the infrastructural decay, we can't wait like the gangly pendulum of Babylon for the governor to leave office first before we start, opening books. Can't something be done by opposition, by civil society, right, to ask questions? What do we do from here? What do we do to hold this governor accountable while he's still in power? With all these revelations going on, these are our common patrimony, our common wealth as Edos. Is my question to everybody. I don't know. Maybe I don't know it all. I'm just trying to unmask this decadence, this fraudulent man we have in Osadebe Avenue. What do we do next? How do we bring him to account for all these things, all these roads that have gone bad, all this insecurity, and the monies Wike just said we received in our state, and who has been making our projects? All the companies. How do we go about it? Making Obaseki speak to us, not Excellency this time, Mr. Governor. We want to hear your side of the story, or we shut down the government house as Edo people. What do we do next? Thank you.
Yes, Alex, your questions are really large. What you're going to do next is not even going to be now because Edo people, a lot of them will not even want to join you now. And again, because Obaseki is in power, he has a lot of humility. That is what is giving a lot of this governor time to really deal with the people still. And you cannot take him to court now because he has humility. He has a lot of protection. You cannot do anything for now. But if assuming our bar, our lawyers, the Lions Bar, we have the Lions Bar in Benin there. Assuming the Lions Bar are living up to expectations, because I know some of these civil society are living up to expectation very well, though they try to break into the civil society, do divide and rule, have some parts that they also feed with money that support them. So the people really need to come together and take them to court, especially the lawyers. I have another call. Let's quickly take this before we continue. Please tell us where you're calling us from. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Yes, my name is Osamu Jame. I'm calling you guys from Benin.
Okay, Osamu Jame. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead with your contribution.
Yes, I just listened to Mr. Alice. I love. Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead. We are hearing you.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Alice. I love Mr. Alice so much. Every time that guy speak, he always ginger me up.
Okay, now your ginger
he
be that.
Ginger me. Yes, I love that guy.
Continue.
Yes, the last contribution is just the last contribution is just truth thing. We really can't do nothing. I don't know if you get it. The people who can really tackle Obaseki, it's Adam Soshomole, Danobi, Ezeyamu. Those guys have to lead the protest. Because right now in Edo State, Obaseki is seeing everybody less right there. He don't care about nothing. It's just buying time. It's just buying time right there. And that's it. The thing is just annoying. That's my little contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Unless you have a caller that just said there's nothing anybody can do right now because the people that are supposed to do something are not really ready. These are the people suffering on the street. They are all busy looking at what they're going to eat. They find it difficult to come together and march to the House of Assembly or Sadebe Avenue to demand for their constitutional right. And again, the people that are also supposed to do something at the House of Assembly, which Obaseki has put into his pocket. These people are supposed to be checkmating the governor, but today they are paddy to the governor, collecting, stealing, and eating the Nigerian money together. So these people will not do anything. You see why it is difficult that we need somebody like Peter Obi, who will be at the helm of affair, that from top to down, he will now start to put institution and things will start to get better. That is just it. Edo people, a lot of them are not ready to come out to the street and take the city to themselves. Well, some of us did our part and we got what we wanted. We did our part. There's nothing the governors here but are the people. By the time you people come out and show your displeasure, whether he listened or not, it has effect. You see him, you will not be himself. You continue to demand. You continue to speak one voice. You see all these things Obaseki is doing. There will be change. You will be afraid because he's being there. He's representing the people, and the people start coming out. This is the social media has helped the world now to disgrace people. You see, they will be speaking another language. It's a pity. Corruption is the bigger problem. If you come out now, you see they'll go call be the other one person, go one corner, give my money. That will go begin speak patois, speak French, speak Italy too. Now no joy together again. We just pray we have a leader that have the heart of the people because the people are not actually just ready to. They don't know they are right. A lot of people, it's not their fault. They don't know they are right. They don't believe they have right. It's we that is saying it here, you have right. They don't believe they have right. I beg you, I beg. No, we just talk, nothing they happen. That's what they believe in. Because the government has brought them to that extent that they know the things they get right again. Now their daily bread that they think of. So that's it. Let's go to Oga Just For You. Oga Just For You, please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I know most people that are spoken are supposed to speak before them, but all the same, I'm always a patient person, but we are all fighting on how Nigerians can be good. The question that person asked, what we do? Some people say we cannot do anything. Yes, we can. Okay, the thing is that we don't know our right and we don't know how to go about it. In this platform, they are hearing us, and other platform, they are hearing us. We are the voice of the people. Okay, we can do something. I tell you. How do we do? You have said one thing that you want. I wanted to say you have said it, but I want to correct it as well. Number one, the Edo State House of Assembly, they are the one to do the something, but you said they have pocketed it. No, yes. Do you know what we do? We attack those people. Let us begin to find how to raise impeachment against Obaseki. That will create fear for him. And we will attack those people to raise impeachment. So when we start from there, if it is a day, we just bring out a debate for us to be debating on how to raise impeachment against Obaseki. I think that will checkmate him. That will create fear on him because he's not above the law. We will start from there. So to Mr. Evisa, I want to say one thing here. You say you regretted it for voting for Obaseki, for supporting Obaseki. In 2019, I was in Nigeria, I was in Edo State, I was in Benin City. If I tell you what happened that day, it was a tug of war. Wike was there with his army. Most of the governors were there with army, with their police, with their everything. It was war. I was there. I did not support anyone. Why? Because I didn't know any of them. So I'm supporting Obi because I have watched him, I studied him, I know him. That is the mistake we are making. When we support people and we don't know that person, after we want to correct it, it cannot be corrected. That is the case of this situation we are today, in general. So, Mr. Evis, you don't need to regret it at all. You took the right decision. Why? Because you are standing in, you are having two equal danger. Equal danger means you choose this one, it's dangerous. You choose the other one, is dangerous. So what do? You choose the one you can manage, where you can even still escape a death. If you have chosen APC, tell me what has APC done to us? We know that if you have chosen APC, we will be dealing with 3 people. Now we are dealing with one person, Obaseki. Now we will be dealing with godfatherism. We will be dealing with APC, and we'll be dealing with Eze Ijamu. 3 people. Which means the money this Obaseki is taking now, 3 people will be taking that money. You know what it means? They would have been taking more. So we will stand. These are the candidates they presented to us. So we have no other option. We have no option than to pick one. And this is the only one they pick. So in that wise, you make a decision right. Because there was no other decision you can make. So that for Obaseki would have been the best governor. Why? He has no godfatherism. Nobody is challenging him or how to lead the country or the state. But Eze Ijamu would have been challenged by Oshomole and APC. That would have been dangerous. But what we have to do now is to face Obaseki. That is the next thing we have to do. Because it's the right choice. The people spend money for him. The diaspora, they went there, they spent money for him. He did not spend his own money. But APC was spending money. Where is this money would have been gotten? It's through these people. It's through us. So Obaseki has the right to become the best governor in Nigeria. But what did he do? Because he lacked moral justice. He lacked the fear of God. That is why he's doing what he's doing. And I want to say here, before we support anybody, please, we have to know that person. I'm supporting Obi because I know him. I'm not supporting other candidates from other state candidates. I don't know them. But I know if the central is arranged today, everything will be arranged. I believe that 100%. So Obaseki has come to destroy Nigeria, to destroy Edo State. He come in a shadow. He is devil incarnate. Sorry to use that word, because I don't imagine somebody whom the whole people have carried everybody say he must come, he must complete his tenure. He's doing, we supported him. He would have done better. But because of his bad nature, he has that devilish incarnation in him. That is why he's doing what he's doing. Somebody who is bad is already bad. And to Wike, I want to say here, you see, please, generally, let us use word and control our terms, our word. Because the last debate we had in the morning or so, we talk about America not infringing in our election, this and that. Yes, it is right. But when we are using word, please, you can't tell an old man, senior to you, your mouth is smelly. There's a way you will present it so that he will not feel insulted. Because sometimes, some days, we will still need these people help. I want to admonish every of us, when we are using word, we should know the right word to use for some people and for some group or country, because it's America that are still helping us to detect most of the wrongful doing that we are doing today. If not because of America, I believe Mieti Allah would have taken over the government today. So when we are addressing these people, we address them with maturity. When we are addressing people who know that we will still fall on them for help, we use our utterances well. That is for that. For Wike is doing very good. We can't compare Edo State with Port Harcourt. Somebody was asking security. Do we have security? We don't have security in Edo State. Because I remember Obaseki said, my hands are tight. Do you hear that one? This security we are talking about, look at Ebubeagu. Is it still functioning today? The people that are killing us are the ones that are saying that they want to find solution to security. When ESM was there, they chased these killers away from the streets, from the bushes, and their people went back to bush. What do? These same people that are killing Nigerians came up with the idea that the ESM is bad. They should raise up their own Ebubeagu, and that was why it raised up Ebubeagu. Did it function? No, because why? These people who are bent on destroying Nigeria, they know the system, they know how to address, they know how to follow our leaders in the South. The problem we are having is the leaders in the South. So that is the little contribution I want to make right now, because Wike is doing great. I know sometimes he deviates, he does something good, he does something bad. But when somebody do the right thing, praise that person. Somebody do bad thing, praise that condemn that bad thing. That is for my stake now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ebubeagu. Well, I don't want to really talk much about Ebubeagu because Ebubeagu was brought up not really to secure that country, the East. Ebubeagu was brought up, it's like it was against the IPOB. The governors were using it to checkmate the IPOB and to do their own bidding. That is why it did not last. So it was political. Yes, it was political. If you want to know why it did not last, most of the atrocities that they were calling IPOB name, it was not IPOB. They were just doing it to give IPOB big name, and they were using it to do their own bid. There are a lot of political issues going on in the East within themselves. Some are doing the bidding from the top, just what Obaseki is doing the bidding from the top now, because he wants to open next door for himself. He's doing the bidding. That's why I said his hands is tied. He's doing the bidding. Wike's hand is not tied. He's doing the bidding. That's why he wanted grants.
One thing I want to say here, sir, please, if you can raise up this debate on how to impeach him, we cannot fold our arms, because all of us will.
Yes, Thank you, my brother. Every concerned every Edo born should be concerned about this. What I call on Diaspora Commission Edo State chapter to come to the aid of Edo people. People are suffering in this land. People are lamenting. Our markets have been hijacked by mafias paying homage to the government house.
Good luck, Sonny has been waiting. And I think he's the only person.
Okay, sorry. Here. Yes, I'm sorry.
We should allow him talk. Then you can now. He's the only person that have not spoken since he came. So good luck, Sonny. Please talk to us. Good luck, Sonny. Can you hear us, please? Are you there?
Yeah. I'm here.
Please talk to us.
Hello, good evening for Nigeria Watch family. Good evening to every panelist. I regard that most of what I want to discuss, most of our panelists here have discussed it. We thank Governor Wiki for exposing the Niger Delta governor, including our governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, who have since to play smart with Delta State money by campaigning to become a slave to an Hausa after 8 years of Buhari, and doing the bid to support his Atiku Abubakar to become the president of Nigeria. The truth is bitter. People said Wike talks so much. We are seeing what he's doing. Wike is talking. We know he's talking. He's talk and do. He's talking. He's showing an example of what he's using the state money to do. Oh, that this is what I use it to do. This is what I use it to do. What about the Obaseki? What about the Okowa and others? Others that included, they give that benefited from this money. What are they using it for? We have a data state, a car south and a car north, which a car south and a car north is the is the major road of the Orogodo town that divided it. Okawa have since to become an bring demarcation from a car south and a car north to make us an enemy. It makes people an enemy, and we voted. Ika South voted for him. Ika North voted for him. Precisely, I'm from Ika South. We checked about the development of Ika South. There's nothing to write about. Go to Ika North. Ukawa have tied the farm road and everything. What have the Ika South done to him? You don't play politics. Ukawa, Ika North did not make him to become a governor that he is today for the 8 years. All these things we are doing is a time for them to show that the youth we are coming wiser and our eyes are opening. Saying someone that we campaign for, we fight for and struggle for. Obaseki, like the issue of Obaseki. I'm not from Edo, but I joined the campaign. Obaseki, what someone want to do to him is a very wrong thing. But today, what are the Edo people receiving? It is how to pay back and give a reward after all they have done for him for how many years throughout the campaign. Instead of it to give it back to the Marxists and give it back to the Edo states, so that they will be remembered. Before the fought is not unveiled. They have fought for a right thing. Now, I think Oshomola and Coles and others will be laughing, those that stood by him. But in another way, the godfatherism of the Oshomola and his co doesn't stand. Because if we continue to give a space to these men to become, after you left the seat, you start having control of the states. I don't think how we are. I think that Edo State have opened most of the politics in Nigeria, most of the states' eyes and whatever happening today, like this movement of Obi, that what we are seeing is going on. Everybody is agitating for Obi to become the president of Nigeria, because not that Obi is Is the perfect right? Obi is right. Obi. Everybody has no man that is perfect, but Obi is better than every other one. Every other presidential candidate that we are seeing. Look at the life of Atiku Abubakar. They've been the vice president of Nigeria after 8 years. You are telling us you are going to sell the Nigeria property you are going to release it and this and do this and do this. You are going to make it to enrich your family, your friends, and this. This is not what we want. We want a presidential candidate that can't do something, can be working, be showing a proof of what is, and this is an evidence. People like Wiki, if PDP not get it wrong and so they are right to, Atiku, who have left PDP to destroy PDP in 2015, after destroying PDP, work against Jonathan, and they came back. That is the anger of Wiki. When they say Wiki is speaking, you came back and they still give you that slot to compel because of the money bag and whatever they have under their control. That is why they are doing all these things. But we are still advising all Nigerians, all youths, we should not give up. Obi movement is real. I told my friend in 2020 in Edo election, I told him that there is a party that will come out. There is a party that will rise against PDP and APC, which is happening today. We are praying, we are advising every of our brothers and sisters to stand firm so that we can cut out these bad governors, these governors that think that once you elected them in power, they will took public money, put it in box, and without question. And as tomorrow, you expect when governors is doing what is it called? Oh, Wike is doing his role, doing different things that he's doing. He's mentioning the name of the contractor that he's using. You see most of especially the governor of Delta State, using all these local contractor to construct roads that will not last for 6 months or 8 months. Erosion will wash it away. And tomorrow you are saying you are fighting for your people, you are working, you are this, you want to become a vice president. If you can divide a 2 local government that are close to you, you can divide it, you can bring a demarcation to them. If you want to federal, you divide Nigeria. You tell us that maybe you are now Fulani, and we don't want such thing. Now that we are trying to bring a division to Nigeria, and we need a capable hand that can handle our resources, that can handle who we can trust. That is what we are crying for. We see in the Western world how it works, how people are how it works. Oh, like the history of Malaysia. I hear there's what is it called? There's a former prime minister that works so well. He did a lot of work, but I think after his tenure, after his regime, and people finding that there's some fund are not correct, some appropriate amount that is given. This is what happened. They sent it to jail. He served the jail. Nigerian government, I don't know if I don't think that we don't have that kind of such law in our constitution. That when we start checkmating these old governors and the president or whatever is they call, for us to send them back to the jail to serve for what their offense or whatever. Return this morning, you go back to jail. If you serve jail in 5 years, in 10 years, if you come out, I think if you have opportunity or you have some people will learn, because tomorrow we are pardoning them. You see all these what is it called? All these men, governors, ex-governors stealing our money. You see them paroling in the streets without questioning. Nobody is hurting them. That is how others are learning. Others are like the former governor. What did they do to them? At least before they drag me for 1 year or 2 years, the matter will close. I'll be a free man. We are suffering. Nigeria is suffering. Nigeria is suffering. People said, I talked to one of my friends the other day. If you have anything that you are managing in Nigeria, just like industry, you know how it is, the cost of the suffering in Nigeria. We don't have roads. There's no electricity. There's no fiber water. What are we enjoying abroad that we can count in Nigeria? We can look up to in Nigeria. There's nothing. But these people will still come out and tell us that after 8 years, we are not a 4 years of give us cup of rice now and let's vote for you. We have this regime. This Obi regime is what can you do for the masses? What change are you going to bring for us? That is what we are crying for. Because Nigeria is going down, getting down every day. But we pray that God will hear our prayer and will hear the cry of the masses in Nigeria, everyone, so that Nigeria can have it right in this 2023. If we get it wrong, I don't think there is a chance for us to correct this mistake again. Just like what people said. And 2019, everybody was shouting Showore. At the end, Showore did not win. I said, Showore movement is not an Obi movement. Showore have not tested any power. He just came and want to become a president of Nigeria, which Obi have tested power, and they have seen what he have did in his own state and in Anambra, how he ruled Anambra, and they kept the fund that they have and whatever. Some governor is criticizing him that, like our governor Okowa said, that a government that keeps fund is not a development and this. But you that is continue to borrowing and you borrow every time you borrow. And what you are borrowing for, you are not using it for the what you're supposed to use it for. We are not seeing the head at the thing. There's nothing done with the money. Tomorrow you are telling us a governor that saved money and this. All these are rubbish. But I think 2023, PDP is not in the game. I'm not seeing PDP in this game again. PDP have lost it already. The first day I noticed that PDP have lost it is after giving the Elijah Atiku Abubakar the ticket. I said, look at these people. Oh, they have lost it. That day that is there, I noticed it. I will pray that they're going to lose it completely. And the so APC are going to lose it to get it to work for the favor of Obi. That is what we are crying for, and that is what we are asking for God to do for us. Because every woman being, every right woman being that is today that you are working for your stomach infrastructure, you are looking for what the government, what someone is going to give you. I think there is one thing I always tell people. You don't know who. If you see a robber on the road today, it may forgive you not to attack you, but the next day you don't know what will be his mode of coming towards you. That is what Nigeria is growing. We are growing Fulani bandits in everywhere, and these people. And if we don't have people that will control them, and people that a president that will speak and give an order to the military, whatever the authority, people that is in charge, to make sure flush these people out from the bush and whatever, do everything to make sure we don't have these people. I think we don't know who will be the next and who will be the next victim for it, and we don't pray for that to continue in our country because Nigeria have all it takes to fight whatever we are facing today. But the problem we're having, we don't have a good governor. We don't have a good government that most of the government we have today, are fighting for themselves and what is it called? And most people, most these ex-governors and the aspirant of what is it called? This APC and PDP aspirant, most of them have hand. I think what is it called? IBB said anything that is happening in the country, and the government within 24 hours, the government cannot resolve it, or within 48 hours. Know that the hand of government is on it. I was like, one certain that my father went to farm. I think my father went to farm. We are from Delta, Agbo. Our place is not far from Edo. We're far from like all this Edo Toba, like a close nearby Edo place like that. They attacked what is it called? My father, his manager that went to supervise some work they are doing for him, like all this palm oil farm. And thank God they didn't collect any ransom, and they beat him, and later they leave him and ask him to go. Today, someone cannot be proud that you are going to your farm or whatever, you are going to whatever investment you have in your village. You'll be scared. You carry the army. You carry different people along, security along with. Is that how we're going to continue to live in Nigeria? When we are asleep, our eyes are open, and we cannot say what we are going to do. We cannot walk freely on the street, on the road. Like River State, now people are saying River State is free. Really, River State, all this attack we are hearing from Delta, Edo, on these places, we are not hearing from Delta State, River State. But go to Delta State, you can't go to farm.
All right, please
You're
try to
moving to
wind up
farm
your
will
time.
be you're moving to farm, and different places will be difficult for you. But we have a governor, a sitting governor, who calls that himself that he's a governor, he's want to unite Nigeria, he want to do this. You could not reunite your state. You are talking about Nigeria that have a 36 state. How are you going to do it? If you have a state, a state that what is it called? 25 local government, or 20-something local government, you cannot control it. How are you going to be able to manage 30-something states? We should be, let's open our eye, let's shine our eye. The time of politicians deceiving us and whatever deceiving us, we have learned from Gordon Obaseki what he is doing. I will pray for a change that Wiki is exposing them, so that he will use the word of Edo to beat Edo, to make it so that people will remember we have fought for you and you have worked for Edo State. Not by supporting the Fulani and giving what is it called? Elijah Abubakar all what they need for them to succeed in this 2023 to become the president of Nigeria. PDP ruling Nigeria as being the next, being the president of Nigeria. I don't think that anything good thing will come out from it. Only hope is Obi. That is what we have. Thank you to everyone.
All right, thank you very much. We have Engineer Ken that just joined us. We should allow him to speak before we can start to round up. So, Engineer Ken, please talk to us. Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken. Okay, it's like Engineer Ken is not with us right now. We will want
Yeah,
to
I'm here.
run. Okay,
I'm
thank you.
here. Thank you so much, my brother. Good afternoon, guys. You guys are doing so well. I just logged in to join you guys and to support you people, to applaud you. You guys are doing a great job, for our mother's land. And may God Almighty that creates the whole world, may He be upon us and may He guide you all through. I thank God for Wiki. Before Peter Obi, Wiki have always been our choice. Before Peter now came up, and we now see a true Democrat in him. So Wiki have done excellent well. I think among the governors we have in Nigeria, Wiki is number one. Or talking and do. A man that speaks and do it. So I believe all governors has to emulate him. This guy celebrate project every month. Different kinds of project, and he uses the best. Julius Berger's the best. In Sub-Saharan Africa, the best. And he's so ashamed that our governor, Godwin Obaseki, these guys are the corruption, the corrupt in them, is in his DNA. Is in his DNA. This guy have been is a very big time fraudulent person, right from when he brought Rise and Shine to Benin that time, to extract money from people. These people has no sorry mind for a common man, all what they knows about is numbers, money. At least if they have sense of human, they would have seen that a lot of wealthy people have died in that country that are very close to them. None of them were sent to their grave with money. No, none. Naked they came and naked they left. So the only thing that you will leave behind is a good name. And these guys, they don't care. They have no name. They have nothing. They have nothing. And it's so painful that it is only we that lives in the diaspora that can see this. But our people back home, 80% of them are being brainwashed into these people. I don't know if they put voodoo in the air that by the time they breathe it in, they'll be dancing to the tune and reggae of these politicians. All these people cannot speak. When the governor sweep the street, they'll be hailing him. Your Excellency, your Honorable, your this, your that. How is he your Excellency? How is he your Honorable? When he's being paid by taxpayers' money. When he's there to serve. He's a servant. He's there to serve you. Not for you to start applauding them, praising them, making them to feel that this is their own business, that they have to use their own, that they are using their own money, not the people's money. Look at the way it's running in Edo State. The House of Assembly in Edo State is not complete. Missing about 12 to 13 people are missing. Nothing is complete. Local government is not working. There's no local government chairman for the past 2 years plus. And the federal government are paying him to pay the local government and the councillors of the local government. All those money is just entering his pocket. Those money is siphoning them every day, every month. It's so bad. Even the commissioners are not complete. This guy is just wilding the money every day. And this is very, very barbaric. And the APC is dead in Edo State. APC is dead in Edo State. APC is supposed to be the counterpart, supposed to be the one fighting them every day, but APC just mute. You know, I want to give kudos to Dan Obi during the time of Adams Aliyu Shomole. Dan Obi followed the Shomole bomber to bomber. Every blessed day, Dan Obi comes out to antagonize the Shomole. You know, doing that and making sure Shomole should do the needful for the states. You know, so let them go and watch Wiki. Let them go and learn from Wiki. You know, these guys, man, we have to start calling our people. We need to do riot. We need to riot. We need to speak out. We need to call these guys to book, because this guy have looted so much that we can't even bear it anymore. Look at the other day, the little money that European Union is bringing down to the king, you know, to build the museum. This guy was also having an interest in that money. You know, if not for the collabo of the Edo people, you know, this man would have succeeded. And thank God that our Oba is an Oba you can push around. You know, is what to do. So this man is just too much. It's too much. He has to be called to book. You know, I think the best thing is this, that Nigeria Watch, we have to send him an invitation. We need to send Obaseki's invitation. He's not bigger than us. He's not. You know, we need to send him an invitation. We need to call him. You know, he has to appear. He needs to answer questions. You know, our farmers cannot even go to the farm. You know, I don't know if you guys remember those areas in the Obage community, Obazagbon, those areas that he went to demolish people's houses. I spoke to a very close pal of mine. He said every day by day, the army has a military base, 24 hours, day and night in those communities right now. That you can't move in and each in those communities. So Obaseki has this power that he cannot chase the Fulani S-men that are killing our mothers and fathers, our brothers and sisters, kidnapping them, killing them, raping them in the forest. So he can do this. He didn't do it because he's doing the beat of this Fulanis. You know, he took money from them already. He cannot dance against them. He has to dance with them. He has to sing their song. He has to play their melodies that is going to benefit them. Obaseki. Godwin Norelase Obaseki. You know, you are a disgrace as an Ebini man. You are a disgrace as an Edo man. You know, you are a disgrace to be a governor of Edo State. You know, I thought that your second tenure, that you're going to do the needful, because you cried out that because of godfathers that they could not allow you to work. Now you have no godfather. Now you are not independent. You work on your own. Edo State is still struggling. You know, corruption every day, killing every day. Edo State is not settled. Hungers in our land. Our farmers can't farm. Our mothers can't trade. Nothing. You lynch all your dogs in the streets of Benin to start chasing them around, taxing them every minute. Where are those money going to? The roads that you did are all bad. You know, there's no good road. There's no road at all. The gutters everywhere. Moat is falling apart. Obaseki, you got to wake up. You know, for real, Mr. Leflis, I believe you have, you know what to do. You know, try to talk to Evis. Let's put things together and let's call this man to book. It's our right. You know, Mr. Evans, this is our right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ajana Ken. We appreciate you. We have someone here on the phone. Good evening to you. Please turn down your device over there. Talk to us. Where are you joining us from? What's your name?
I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, I better talk to us. Go ahead.
Okay, well, my name is Nosa by name.
Okay, Mr. Nosa, good evening to you. Talk to us, sir.
Okay, good evening, Niger Wash. I greet all the panel. I greet everybody on the house.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. You know, I did watch the program, but why I decide to call is this. You know, some people just believe that Obi is alone. Obi is not alone.
Okay.
You understand? People just believe he's alone. You know, this life, when God choose person, nobody go feel oppress that person. After say God now choose him, make it come out. But for me, the man they contest for president, but people just to say na him, just they contest, not be him. There is something inside that man that people never see. But now only spiritual people now they see him. Spiritual people they see him, but them never see him. You know why I call? Be say I even tell my friend this situation, this issue about some days ago. I say I say, see kind of dream when I dream about this man. I say, but the thing revealed to me clear, over clear. And this one a very big message to many big politicians in Nigeria. Many people, not only Nigeria, only many people in Nigeria, they say, make we know the way what they talk about this man issue. Because not being dead here.
Okay.
Not being dead here.
Thank you.
Yeah, not being dead here. We should be careful the way we talk about this issue. Because why? It just be like person will be saying, God pick and put something inside and make it say, go fight this fight, come.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brother Nosa. Thank you for that.
Yes. Because when there was a day I dreamed some day, I even call my friends, I see kind of a dream. This thing clear for me. And I said, I've never seen my life since I was born. I've never traveled to even Onitsha. I've never traveled to Igbo land since I was born.
Can you tell us the dream?
No, please.
Yeah.
It's okay because of time. Because of time.
Okay, let me just rush about it. You understand? I've never traveled to Igbo land. When I see that dream, the thing just came to me, say, it's a woman. It just came, a very old woman. It just came out to me. He said I should tell people they should be very careful. He said, I'm the one who is fighting for this man to fight this battle. Very white, and he have a very white hair. He said, people should be careful the way that we talk about it. If not there, before many people will die because of this mistake.
All right. Thank you.
Many people will die. Many people will die because of this mistake. They should be very careful. Igbo politicians will die. They should be very careful.
Thank you.
That's only what I want.
Thank you, Mr. Nosa. Thank you so much for your revelation and your contribution. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
You, sir. Thank you. All right. That's our supporter right there, a strong supporter of Mr. Peter Obi, saying that Peter Obi is not alone. Everybody already know that Peter Obi, things that is happening right now in Nigeria have never happened before. So if anybody come up to say that Peter Obi is not alone, there's something in him that is working for him. Obviously, many of us will believe that. I will be part of the people that will believe on that. Because you can see the video I played earlier on, all these things have never happened before. So I pray by God's grace, whatever that is working for Peter Obi, should continue to work for him until he become our president. That's my belief. That's my hope. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Left this over back to you. I guess everybody have contributed. We can still give everybody 1 minute to round up if everybody have contributed.
Yes, everybody has contributed. We will be giving 1 minute to round up. But before we do that, we're already kind of wrapping up to this broadcast. And normally, we could speak in every language. We always want to thank those people watching us right now, especially those that are still with us. So many started, but some have gotten engagement, but some are still there listening to us. We want to say thank you very much. God bless you. Because the reason why we are here doing this is because you are there. If you are not listening, we will not be talking. So we must go to do this together, join hands together, and we know if we all put our hands together, we'll get results. Thank you very much. And for those on the comment section, you do wonderfully well. You are just like those still at the studio here, panel session. The comment section today is just getting hot. Thank you, everybody that has been contributing through the comment section. And for those that did super chatted us, I want to say thank you very much. And yes, Edo Live Watch started super chatted us even before we start. He has already left super chat before we come on air. Edo Live Watch left super chat, and after which he did again. Thirdly, again the third time, he was just consecutively super chatting. We want to say thank you. Alexander Gomez followed after I do like to watch. Then Desmond Uwan Duque followed. Then Nosahai also followed. Then Parker, thank you very much. You also did super chat. Then Alexander Gomez again said no, he's going to continue. He did. The Bitcoin, you did. The Edupolo Osaige Pius, you did. The Alexander Gomez in a lie today. Hey, Edo people, like grandma, and not going to let me rest. I must begin giving a pure water. He did. He did not just stop there. He repeated again. So I want to say very big thank you to all of you that super chatted. Alexander Gomez, Edulai Watch, Desmond, all of you. You know yourselves. Thank you and God bless you. And we just had 3 calls today. And Rostel from Austria, Vienna, the lady that just called in to appreciate the work Niger Work is doing, and she also lent her voice for the very first time. Say thank you if you are still listening to us for calling in. Please do always contribute because we are all here. We can do this together. Then Osamu Diame called from Benin City. Thank you, Mr. Osamu Diame. Then the last caller, Nosa from Italy. I would have called you Nosa the dreamer, but no, because your dream, the correct dream. Thank you, Oganosa from Italy. We didn't really do so much. If I must recap, our first video for today was about Obi going to Port Harcourt, and we saw it was pure love. He didn't organize this crowd. People always come out anywhere you hear Obi. Just look at the crowd, look at the reaction around. Even the air will change. That is a blessing to Nigeria. I think this is the time we really need to start looking at Obi and his environment, anywhere he is. Look at the happiness, the joy, the way things happens. I think it's God sent. They will also, we also try to let us see the other person that call himself Jagaban that could not say blue, 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 blue. The thing did not hook. That man is actually very sick. He's very sick. And he's suffering from memory loss. Look at the way he talks. Look at the way he walks. That man cannot lead me now. Sick person cannot be leading us now. Buhari sick today. We don't know as in the waka. Our money finish for UK hospital. Tinubu was in, it can't happen now. What is the meaning? What is that? Are we speaking in tongues? It's a very pity. And we also want to show another video of the town hall meeting they did in Imo. That Shetima was shown. We also want to show Dino Malai. We don't high enter stage. We begin to say APC, vote APC, vote APC, vote APC before you remember. Say na PDP day. That guy don't shy you, not be fault. We also want to show video of Patutomi and the obedience, calling on INEC to do the needful to make sure they make voters PVC available for people. And we also counter show another one in Lagos where people were also asking for the PDP, to provide the PVC. And we went to Arise News to talk about the identify of unqualified registered voters. when underage been registered, especially in the northern part of the country. At the same time, went to Channel to also talk about that. And the person that spoke about that in our rise today, yes, Oluwole Osazeuzi, that was trying to defend the what do we call these people? That they wouldn't know if somebody is old by looking at them. It's a pity that we have people who see the truth and try to shy away from the truth. And the Arise TV also talk about that. But yes, from what is his name? Musa, yes. Alua Musa Rafosaji also discussed about that. They went ahead to play the video of Wiki where he exposed how he's been getting money. And that has been today's broadcast. So we want to say thank you to all of us that have been here. So before we go, we want to quickly, just now, call on the people here to use their 1 minute to quickly just talk to us. And we're going to be starting from T. T, please talk to us. Hello, T.
Okay, Mr. T is not available anymore. Let's move on to
Okay,
Mr.
if T is
CBD.
not available, we'll just go straight to CBD.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Mr.
Yes.
CBD, good evening to you, sir. You have 1 minute, please. Your closing remark. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it has been a very wonderful, informative, impactful broadcast as always. And yeah, I was also at the same time watching this our friend, our new friend. Hopefully, he stays our friend, Wiki. From Rivers. I think there's this. I don't know if you're. I don't want to be a spoiler. I don't know if you're going to still have another broadcast on him tomorrow. So let me not reveal some of the things he was saying in his latest banquet. He just had another banquet this night with the five. What did he call them? G5 or something like that. Talking about how tomorrow they are going to reveal, they are going to flag off their presidential campaign. Everybody will see who they are going to start supporting for 2023. So we cannot wait till then. And said quite a number of things. And let's see. And he also reiterated what you've been talking about. This money that was given. Yeah, now it was even more clear. With the commissioning of that law school with Malami, he did not say it as clear. But now he has said it even more clear that let all these Niger Delta governors come and tell their people what they did with the money that was released to them by the federal government. So at least he made it clear. He said he has said his own, people can see his own, then he wants other people to say what they have done with their money. So,
Thank you,
let's
Mr. CBD. Your 1 minute is up.
Let's wait till tomorrow and we'll see how things will go. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Just for you, are you there with us? Good evening to you.
Good evening. Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
My closing remark is that please, Mr. Niger Watch, I know this station is getting, or this channel is getting momentum and is gaining people every day, and people are listening. The government themselves are listening. So what I want to suggest here, please, to settle the case of Edo State. Somebody suggested that we should go on, demonstration and things like that. Innocent people will still die there because the people that will come is military people that will still kill people. But my stake in this is that, please, if you can raise a topic like Edo State government to be soon impeached or to be impeached for abuse of office, fraud, embezzlement, corruption, you list the item there. Then we will now be debating on it. That is where the whole thing will start. It's going to start from us, because if we are waiting for people back home, they are not going to do anything. So we will now start the debate. Then we start attacking the people in the House of Assembly, then advising the families to caution their people representing us there, to start debating on how to impeach Obaseki. You will see if this is done within some months, you will see the changes in Edo State. That is my stake. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That's a wonderful suggestion. Thank you for that. Leftis, you wanted to say something?
No. I'm just waiting for you to carry on.
Okay. Mr. Alex, you have your 1 minute, please. Your closing remark.
Thank you. Edo State now has become like the infamous coronavirus, every day with new cases or new variants. I don't know. I don't know. Obaseki has transformed himself to Gogo Medusa of the ancient Roman Empire, or the Kraken of the ancient Greek mythology. That's a wicked beast that cannot be approached by humans. This was not the man we voted for. So I don't know. We have to find a way to start mounting pressure on those in House of Assembly and civil rights organizations. Finally, before I round up, whether Buhari released money or not, he still has to account for the lives of Nigerians he has killed over 7 years. Deborah and the likes. He must pay after his tenure is over. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. I have somebody this person calling back. Mr. Sage, go ahead, sir. You calling back? You have 30 seconds, sir. Yeah, good evening to you. 30 seconds. Go straight to the point, sir.
Okay. The last caller just called. He said there will be a rally in Edo State. So he advises for people to stay indoors so that people will not die. I debunk that issue. People die for people to live. Yes. Unborn children and the children, when you fight for the cause.
He didn't say there's a rally in Edo State.
Yeah, the rally in Edo State.
No, he didn't say. He's talking prospectively. He didn't say it's already there. Sir?
Okay, if everybody mute, say nobody will talk, we get the people where they ride the donkey and the horse and the camel. They will ride us anyhow. Yes, na parable.
Yeah, that's why we are talking now.
We are talking. That we fight for the nation, fight for their unborn children and all.
Okay.
Anyhow, death call you, you accept, but you got to lay a legacy. That's one.
Okay, thank you.
No, be the spiritual where they happen for our federation, when the political ngungu and nonsense and lepe.
All right, sir, we don't have time anymore. Thank you, sir. All right, thank you. We don't have time anymore. Right,
this
caller
just can't use our language. They want to finish us. He want your journalists. They want. Thank God, sir.
Can we round up now? It's 5 hours.
Yes. Yes, it's 5 hours. Thank you very much. There's not much to say again. We have done this for today. Tomorrow, please join us. We'll be having a random broadcast. And on Sunday, I will be here. We're going to be here again with me on Sunday while we talk about this. And usual, we are here Monday to Monday. Thank you very much for
God bless you all.
Joining us
Have a
today.
good evening and sweet dreams to you all. Thank you very much for your time with us today. Endeavor to join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. We are going to be here again. Thank you, my people.